Right, are we good? Are we live? I think we are. Hello all and welcome back to the Football Chat Live. Today, the final day of the Premier League season. The 2022-23 Premier League season has been very exciting, and today, for one last time, we bring you live coverage of all the Premier League action, loads of games to talk through, including a playoff final to get into League One. Very exciting games. And we've got more company than we usually do. Harry's with us as always. He's doing something. And we've got another Harry. Welcome to the show. It's been a while. Yeah, welcome back. But yeah, very exciting games today. Obviously, the big important question is who's going to get relegated. It's going to be exciting. Who do you think will get relegated, guys? So we'll start with that because I think that's the most interesting conversation. We've got some other things planned. We've got a long build-up for this first hour. But yeah, a lot to talk about, a lot to discuss, a lot of team news as well to get into in just a moment. But yeah, I'll start with, if either of you want to go first, who do you think is going to get relegated?
For me, it's pretty much nailed on because I think Everton have the favourable game. Obviously, they're in the more favourable position. They're the favourites to stay up, and I don't see a way because even if they somehow lose to Bournemouth, who are a good side to be fair to them, but they're beatable, I don't see Leeds and Leicester both winning.
Yeah, I think also Everton have the strongest defence. If you look at the three teams, the team most likely to stay up today is going to be the one that can actually just hold on. If you look at Leicester's defence, Wout Faes is probably going to put on his own net at some point today, so that's not going to help them much. And then Leeds, I just can't see Leeds keeping a clean sheet.
I hate Leeds. I want them to go down.
To be honest, if it was like who I prefer, 100% Leeds can go down.
I just do not care.
I'd rather see Everton stay up because they've been around longer. Yeah. They've been in the Premier League the entirety of the Premier League's existence.
As much as I like Sam Allardyce, I just don't like Lee.
I like Sam.
Yeah, just not a fan of him.
Has he ever got a team relegated? Has he ever been relegated from the Premier? Would this be his first relegation?
I think he's a relegation expert. I mean, it says something. The only team that gets relegated with Leeds.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't see Leeds staying up, and it's a big task for Dean Smith to keep Leicester up today as well.
Yeah, I just see an interesting point. What if Leeds had signed Victor Gyökeres? I mean, watching him yesterday in the playoff final, he was sensational. Or he played well, I'd say.
He did.
Would he have completely transformed Leeds' fortunes this season? I think he certainly would have done more than Jorginho Rutter has.
Yeah, but I still think Leeds have conceded way too many.
Probably, but they've also not scored at all.
Dear.
Well, exactly. If that's Victor Gyökeres in that position, does he not get more goals?
Rodrigo got injured last game, didn't he?
Rodrigo's fit to play today. I believe he starts.
He should play because I don't get why they kept playing Bamford over Rodrigo. Because Rodrigo has like 50 times.
Well, Rodrigo started the season really strong, didn't he? I seem to remember him being a big. Yeah, he was an FPL asset that everyone wanted for the first few weeks.
Didn't they beat City early on? And Rodrigo scored.
Can't remember. By the way, welcome to the stream, Keza Grant, saying Everton will stay up.
Good one.
But yeah, our first comment of the day, Everton will stay up.
Yeah, as I say.
Yeah,
Everton will stay up. Yeah, I think so.
Because Sean Dyche will just put 11 men behind the ball, because all they need is a point.
Yeah.
So exactly that, and obviously we know how good James Tarkowski and that are at blocks.
And Bournemouth, they don't score the most goals. They've got nothing to play for. Don't really care.
Yeah. I think also Bournemouth's defence is one of the weakest in the Premier League. I don't think that's too harsh to say. They do pose a big threat on the counter. If you look at players like Dango Ouattara, Philip Billing, Dominic Solanke, they've all had really strong seasons. But I think if you can limit the amount that they can get the ball forwards, if you can put a bit of pressure on them early, maybe get an early goal, you definitely make that interesting. I could see Bournemouth scoring early though, and one of Leicester or Leeds scoring early and creating this interesting dynamic of Everton needing goals. I think Bournemouth doing well.
Like it always does on the final day, it will chop and change. So we'll see Leicester out the relegation zone, and then we'll see Everton go back up, and then we'll see Leeds.
If Everton win 3-0 and they're all in the first 20 minutes, we are in for the most boring couple hours. Yeah. But if we get a Bournemouth early goal, the suspense is going to be immaculate.
Yeah.
Of course, the relegation fight is not the only thing that could be decided today. The Conference League, everyone's favourite European competition, still has its spot to be decided. Aston Villa and Tottenham, the two sides that can qualify for that. Who do we see as the favourites?
I hate Tottenham, and I don't want them to qualify for the Conference League, but I think they will, just because they play Leeds and it's Leeds.
It is in Aston Villa's hands. if Aston Villa win, there is nothing Tottenham
But
can
Brighton
do.
are a very good side.
Yeah,
But
they
Brighton
can.
are resting.
Yeah, but resting, they'll still have like
Yeah.
20
Yeah, someone
South
said
American...
this. Someone said this because obviously usually in football you say, oh, they can play their kids in the last game of the season. Their kids are like 18-year-olds from,
Their
from
kids are
Argentina
starting.
and Paraguay who are just going to score anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, all eyes are going to be at Ellen Road really because that's the biggest game. Because
I think Villa can do it because they're a very good side, playing very well. Although Ollie Watkins hasn't scored in...
But this is the
games.
perfect game to go and get a goal and prove Southgate wrong. Obviously,
But
Southgate
Jacob
not
Ramsey-
taking it. Well, exactly,
Jacob
Ramsey's in
scored
great
against
form.
Liverpool last week.
Bailey played well last time out for Aston Villa. I definitely think they could pose a massive threat for a Brighton side, which is heavily rotated today.
and so up and down in form.
Yeah.
I mean, they wiped the floor with Arsenal and then got battered by Newcastle and battered by Everton.
Yeah.
That's just really
So
weird.
it shows that they can leak goals.
Yeah, exactly. I do
But
think
then
if you...
just don't see Brighton not scoring, because if you rotate the squad,
I don't see Villa conceding.
You put Evan Ferguson
Yeah.
in, he'll go and get a hat trick or something. Won't
I just don't see Villa conceding though. Villa set up really well. When they're defensive, they sit into a low block. They go 6-2-2.
he? But Tyrone
Everyone
Mings has
behind
been
the
playing
ball.
Well, but it's Tyrone Mings.
He has got a mistake in him, I will agree, but I think he's had a really solid season and he really works in this Unai Emery system.
Yeah.
Another message in chat from Keza Grant before we get into whatever you want to say. Keza Grant says, what formation do you reckon Everton are playing? And we'll get into the lineups in just a moment. But yeah, what were you going to say?
Is Diego Carlos back from injury yet?
I don't
I
think
he's on
so.
the bench. He's back, but I don't think he'll play. I don't think.
I'll just check the
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
no, he's not involved today,
not?
but he is on the bench. So
Oh, yes, that's
could come on for his, his fourth appearance for Aston Villa. He played
in September,
about
October
6
time.
minutes and then got injured. But we'll start with Everton Bournemouth, the lineup, since Keza Grant has inquired. Now, Football has this down as a 4-4-2.
Yeah, what a surprise.
Yes, proper
Yeah.
formation.
No, hang
now.
on, this cannot be a 4-4-2. So Jordan Pickford is in goal. We can confirm
Wait,
that
what?
much. Cody, Mina, Tarkovsky, so all three
three.
centre halves. McNeil is apparently left back according to Football,
must
but I
have been.
can't see that.
I didn't know Pep was managing Everton.
I think this is a 3-2-4-1. There's no striker on the pitch. McNeil, Gray, and Iwobi.
He's part of the bus.
They've got Gay, Garner, Onana, Decore.
McNeil at right left back.
No, he hasn't put a striker on there. He's literally going to play three centre halves and then just midfielders in front of him.
Yeah.
He's playing a 3-6.
I reckon it'll be Gray up front, just as an outlet, someone that can chase the ball, someone that can put a bit of pressure on. McNeil out wide, Iwobi maybe out wide. Who knows? This is not a football.
mean, Sean Dyche.
McNeil on the left, Iwobi on the right, Garner in midfield.
Garner's a middle midfielder. He could play on the right. I don't think Iwobi will be out wide. He's been used exclusively as a middle midfielder this season.
That's what I'm saying. I think
He
he's
could
just
be out
playing
wide.
midfielders. That is
But there's no fullbacks in this team.
You've got to love Sean Dyche. He just does what he wants.
Thanks for bringing that to our attention, Keza Grant. I've got no clue what they're going to do there.
No, neither.
It's going to be interesting.
well,
It's going to be fascinating to watch
on the
it
top
play
of
out.
Everton and Sean Dyche, because I know we've got quite a while. So I mean, what a turnaround he's brought in. So they got rid of Frank Lampard.
Well,
which
yeah,
is
they
probably
kept
right.
Frank
So they had
Lampard.
to-
I don't
Relegated.
know why they kept... After getting almost relegated, after that Everton team got almost relegated, Lampard should have been out. They didn't get him out.
Yeah, they definitely should have.
Although Lampard, he is a relegation specialist, saved both Everton and Chelsea from
I was going
relegation.
to say, he's really good at his
Yeah.
job, but often underperforms expectations with all his clubs and then just saves them at the last minute. But
But I mean, Sean Dyche, he's come in, he's kept it simple. They've played really good football at times.
kept it simple. Not for his final
Well,
day,
not-
hasn't he?
I know, but he just rocked up, played 4-4-2, scored. He's picked. That's what Sean Dyche does. He picks up points when he needs to.
Yeah. By the way, welcome to the stream, Alex Arsenal fan and Caden Holloman. Welcome to the stream, guys. Very exciting final day here. But yeah, still absolutely no clue as to what Everton are going to do. As for Bournemouth, it's a standard 4-2-3-1 for them. Mark Travers between the sticks. No Neto, interestingly. I guess Bournemouth, nothing to play for. Happy to rotate. Potential injury. I'm not quite sure.
In the shop window.
Flat four then of Smith, Zabani, Senesi, Kelly, Lerma, who we already know is going to Crystal Palace apparently, and Philip Billing in the pivot. Brooks, back from injury now, Christie, Uatara and Solanke make up the Bournemouth team. It's a strong lineup. A couple rested players in there. Well, they've rested their goalkeeper. That is about all they've done. And I would expect Vina to start at
Yeah.
left back, so
Have
they've
they-
definitely
they started-
rotated there.
Tavernier as well.
No, Marcus Tavernier. He is injured, as is a couple other people that I've never seen play for Bournemouth. So
when I looked at this
A lot of
game,
injuries.
when the fixtures came out at the start of the season, I looked at this and go, last game of the season, those two teams are going to need points in that game to stay up in the Premier League. Bournemouth have been brilliant. They're nowhere near.
Yeah, we should credit Gary O'Neill because I don't think he's been getting the plaudits he deserves. He's kept a side that most people tipped to be 20th this season. There was people saying they would break Derby's points record at the start of this year, and yet they're 14th in the Premier League.
To be fair, I think
15th in the Premier League.
That if you look on paper at that Bournemouth side against every other side in the Premier League, they should be last.
But they made some huge improvements in the January window. They brought in Norberto Neto, which I think is a fantastic bit of business. It's something that no other team did. They saw their goalkeeper wasn't good enough. They went out and got a better goalkeeper. But every other side's just gone, our goalkeeper's crap. Oh well, we'll just try not to concede.
He's done brilliant.
So smart from Bournemouth.
He's come in, replaced Scott Parker, who we can all admit is absolute crap.
He somehow didn't win the Belgian league, the Club Brugge.
He got sacked because he couldn't win the Belgian league. I just think, when they came in, I can see why people doubted them, because when they came into the season with Scott Parker as manager, they did look rubbish. They lost 9-0 to Liverpool. And Liverpool
were rubbish.
Yeah, exactly. And
they've hardly pissed the league, have they?
And he's not only they avoided relegation, they've been absolutely brilliant.
They've picked up points against big teams, like beat Liverpool.
Yeah.
Drew to Chelsea, didn't they?
Probably.
I believe they
lost once.
They lost to them 2 weekends
recently.
ago, 3-1, and back in January we played, right?
Probably right.
Oh no, the last weekend of December, and Chelsea beat them 2-0. On cheeky little Boxing Day win for Chelsea. Day after Boxing Day win.
Bournemouth look brilliant. Solanke, Billing, Tavernier have been solid.
I like Solanke.
He's a very good striker.
Yeah.
He's
been in my FPL team all year. He's in class.
Is Keith Moore injured, or is he?
I'm not sure.
Because he's a bit of a woeful footballer, to be honest. But scored 2 goals.
But I think Bournemouth did well because they brought in players who are good enough to play in the Premier League.
Yeah. Caden asks, is Everton versus Bournemouth the main game? Is this going to turn into a soccer Saturday sort of format when it's kick-off? Not too far from it, I imagine. We've got a dual set up today, and we'll keep an eye on the other games.
Jesus.
Huge.
We haven't noticed, Peter, we are watching Carlisle Stockport.
Yeah, at the moment we've got the end of the Monaco Grand Prix on, the F1 race, and we've got Stockport Carlisle, because that's about all that's going on right now. But
biggest game of the season, this.
No, for Stockport and Carlisle.
A game on to extra time. Does it say something about modern football that all these playoff finals are going at extra time? Most of the semi-finals are extra time as well.
Well, if you think back to both the World Cup final last year, that of course went to extra time. If you think to the Euro final before that went to extra time.
All these finals
and penalties, but we don't mention that. No.
People get too scared in finals. Should managers go for it more?
Or is everyone just so good at game management now? Because you don't see teams. The only other finals we see be big score lines are like when Watford get to an FA Cup final and lose 5-0. Everything else is 1-0, 2-0. It's just the nature of finals. Teams set up defensively.
It's only domestic, because it's only Premier League teams that end up drawing 0-0 and going to penalties. Like Chelsea, Liverpool last year, they did it twice.
Yeah. And then Liverpool, Real Madrid, they couldn't score, could they?
Yeah, and you just. Basically, you look at these finals, at least there's been goals in them to send it to extra time. And like World Cup final, it was 2-2, before extra time. 4, what was it? 3-3 going into.
That was the best final ever. That was brilliant.
Not the World Cup.
Mm.
Yeah, I think that was possibly the best World Cup ever. That's such a fantastic.
Yeah, and I mean, it was weird having it in the middle of the season. It has disrupted this Premier League season, but I think it's made it a better season. We've seen something in football.
I'll be honest. I saw a lot of people complain the other day. Like, I'm done with football, mate. I'm excited for a couple of weeks off.
I've forgotten about so many things that happened, like pre-World Cup.
The season's gone on so long. This season, I mean, I've said it so many times now, but the season, Tuchel and Conte, when they had their scrap at the Bridge, that happened this season.
I think one of them's at Bayern, one of them's unemployed now. Chelsea have been through 2 managers since then. Tottenham can't find one, and
who would want to go to Tottenham?
The amount of managers that have said
no. Tottenham had 2 interim managers since then.
Yeah.
Like, what's his name? Nagelsmann refused Tottenham and Chelsea because he didn't like Chelsea.
He was unhappy with Chelsea's decision to target multiple candidates. He was unhappy with Tottenham's just general club.
Tottenham.
Yeah,
He was unhappy with Tottenham.
exactly. It'd be interesting to see where he ends up. I think he's waiting for the Real job, personally, because Carlo Ancelotti potentially could be on his way out. They didn't claim a trophy this season. He's wanted by Brazil as well.
Copa del Rey.
Oh.
Okay, they didn't claim a trophy that anyone cares about this season. But for Real Madrid, they expect to win the first division. They expect to win the Champions League. They haven't got any of that this season.
But Barcelona have been good this season.
They have. They have been good.
A Champions League semi-final.
They've not been flawless, Barcelona.
Yeah.
Real definitely should have done more.
I think this La Liga season has been a bit bad because you see teams like Real Madrid.
I don't know. I'd say it's quality.
Yeah, no, but in terms of Barca winning it, because they dropped points against the silliest teams.
No, it's nothing like the Bundesliga where they won on 71 points. The league title won 71
and
points.
And they only won it on goal difference as well.
Yeah, I know.
That's
insane. Absolutely insane. But yeah.
I mean, we touched on Tottenham a little bit there. For them, if they don't win today and they don't get European football, that's a massive failure.
Yeah, before we get into Tottenham, just quickly, welcome to the stream, Chelsea fan, by the way, having a go at Lampard's stupid team. We'll have a look at that and cry in a moment. But Tottenham Leeds then, very big game for both sides, obviously.
Huge.
Is it imperative for Tottenham to get European football, or is the Conference League just a hindrance?
No, I think it's imperative.
Why?
It's European football at the end of the day.
But does the added fixtures just hurt them in other competitions?
Well, yeah, but what? They're not going to go out and win the Premier League, are they?
Exactly.
But they could win a cup, which
but
is like winning a Champions League for them.
The Conference League is probably easier than winning something like FN.
For a new manager to come in, if they can find one, because at the moment it's going to be Brian Mason, but if they can find a new manager, they've got a decent... I mean, I know people play on Tottenham for being crap, because they are, but they've got a few decent players in there. They have the squad, they have the ability to win the Conference League, and that would be a massive boost for the squad, for the fans, just for everyone associated with Tottenham to win a trophy.
Plus, I reckon there's more chance of Harry Kane staying if they get Conference League. Because otherwise he's going to...
Because he might go, I can actually win a trophy.
I don't think the Conference League sways him in any way. I think if he wants European football, he wants Champions League football.
Yeah, but
he doesn't care whether they're playing in the Conference League or not.
Yeah, but Conference League is a huge opportunity for him to win a trophy at Tottenham.
Nah, they'll still bottle to like
they
some team that you can't pronounce.
2 years ago, didn't they?
Yeah, they got
exactly.
knocked out of the group.
So I'm saying they lost to Zagreb, didn't they? The season just gone, they got knocked out of the groups, didn't they? To Rennes. Because they had to rearrange the fixture, I believe.
This season?
I think it was this season. No, they were in the Champions League. Season before, yeah.
They got through. Played Milan, didn't they?
Got them bottled then. But I think they got through their Conference League season. They got through the groups and then lost to Dinamo Zagreb. No,
I genuinely they've bottled so many times.
I believe there's a Mislav Orsic double in the second leg because they looked comfy and then they threw it all away in about 10 minutes at the end of the game. Yeah. But I don't think they'd win the Conference League. The big thing about European football is obviously you get a huge financial boost, which I don't think you'd get because the Conference League doesn't pay a lot, doesn't pay much in perspective compared to like the Champions League and stuff, and the fact you can attract players. But if you're a player who wants Conference League football, you'd be happy without any European football. It's not like you now, I've got the Conference League, hang on, Neymar wants to join now. It's just not going to work like that. I don't think it matters for them in terms of their recruitment this summer, whether they get Conference League. I think, if anything, it's just a hindrance for them next season. For a club like Villa, it's their first taste of European football. It's a chance of a continental trophy.
Massive.
It's massive. For Tottenham, is it not just a hindrance as they look for Champions League football next season?
Maybe. My only other point would be is obviously if they do win it, not just winning the trophy, but obviously they're guaranteed qualification for the Europa League. And I look at next season's competition, I look at the amount of teams that could get in European football next year, and I don't think Tottenham do get in the top 5.
No,
because you've got City, who are just going to be better next season. Arsenal, who are going to have a summer to recruit. Yeah, but
I can see Arsenal dropping out.
I would love that. I would love it so much.
I still think they'll be better than Tottenham.
You've got Brighton, who have already recruited well. Yes, they've pretty much lost McAllister already.
They'll lose McAllister.
They'll find some random
child.
They'll find some random children and just.
The son's. What's his name?
They'll head down. They'll head down to the talent farm.
To replace him.
Yeah, but he's crap.
And so they've got everyone coming through.
Well, I don't know how they look at Mahmoud Dahoud and say he's quality.
I think they've brought him in because he's played European football before.
potentially brings a bit of
But, I mean,
experience,
yeah,
replaces
so
what
you've
they had.
got
Adam
City,
Lallana.
Arsenal, Liverpool will be back, United are still up there, Brighton will be there, Villa will be there, Chelsea will be back.
should be.
They'll be at least be in Europe, even if it's in top four, they'll still be
And the
top
fact
two,
Chelsea
won't
don't have Europe this year, I think, will aid them massively in their
Yeah.
Prem campaign
they?
next year.
That's a Newcastle. That's 8 teams there.
Yeah.
So that's 7. 7 teams there, plus Tottenham, that's 8. I don't see Tottenham getting top 5.
And then Villa.
Yeah, Villa
Yeah,
can
yeah.
Villa.
do
Yeah,
this
yeah.
again.
I
Because Emery's bloody good.
was going to say, that was going to be my next point. Obviously, Villa, if they beat Brighton, say they'll get Conference League football. If they get into the Conference League, can they win it?
They can.
Is the
It
squad
depends
good
on.
enough? And
It depends
is
on.
Emery
I
good
think they'll
enough?
recruit well, Villa, based off what I've seen so far from
well,
their
they're linked
recruitment.
with the whole
If they can-
Villarreal side, so...
If they can bring in signings like Diego Carlos again, then there's absolutely no reason why they can't compete. I mean, that was a fantastic bit of business.
Yeah.
We've
And
not
he'll
really
stay
seen
fit.
him yet because he's been injured constantly.
But we know he's a world class, not world class.
Could
He's a very
see
good
it.
centre half.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the stream, Cram Chancel. Welcome, mate. We've only got, we've still got half an hour till kick-off. What other game haven't we touched on? We haven't really spoken about Leicester.
Oh, I want to see
Yeah.
the Liverpool lineups as well.
Oh, yeah, we should probably go through all the
We've got
lineups and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, Leicester, Dean Smith, John Terry, Craig Shakespeare, they've been here before. They know how to get out of a relegation fight on the final day. They did it with Villa 3 years ago.
Oh, no! Of course,
Did you
Keller's
not-
in goal.
Did you not know
I've got
Alisson?
Alisson in my fantasy team.
Oh yeah, obviously FPL last week, the game we got that. I took Alisson out like half an hour ago.
Yeah, I was going to take him out, but no, I was... Because I had Pope, but then he got bloody injured, didn't he?
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah,
then,
that's
oh,
Howler
God.
there. My
Gomez.
team for the final game week set up perfectly. Is Haaland starting? 'Cause I saw that he's not. I saw that he's not starting,
Yeah.
and he doesn't start. I've got Julian Alvarez captained. Is
I
that
can't make Salah
mental
either.
or sensational?
Salah
Oh,
is
thank
not...
God.
It. Oh,
He
it's
is, he's
it's there.
Whoa.
I was looking at the midfield.
Oh my god.
I saw Curtis Jones at right wing for a
Oh
second.
no.
But I want... Oh no, Nunes is injured as well. He's not going to get his 10 goals for the Premier League.
Oh.
He's not get 10 goals.
It's better than all the Chelsea
Yeah,
squad
alright.
combined, so-
You know, if Mohamed Salah scores 18 goals today, he wins the Golden Boot.
Oh,
It is
that
Southampton. It is Southampton.
But I'd
You
like
never
to
know.
see Fabio Carvalho get a start because he hasn't played in years.
I swear that man hasn't touched a football pitch in a long time.
But the thing is, before the World Cup, he was playing so much. Like,
Yeah.
he was starting Champions League, came on at like half time against Man City. When we were drawing 0-0 and we were actually playing well, the first game ever. He was
Yeah.
playing loads, and now he got like a minute against Real Madrid. He gets. Oh,
It's pretty decent, to be
feel
fair.
bad for him.
I'd do anything for a minute against Real Madrid. Probably not going to be a fun minute, but...
But I'm glad Firmino and James Milner are starting on their last game.
Is it?
I'm glad Naby Keita is injured. Not on the
Glad.
bench. I hate him.
He's leaving, isn't he?
Yeah,
That'd be
for free.
fun.
Is
Came
it?
for 70 million. Like screwed his knee up a couple of times.
Scored
and
a
now-
couple worldies, to be fair to
Against
him.
Chelsea.
Yeah,
He
and then
scored a world against.
did you see the one against Real Madrid? We're 1-0 down, late on, falls to the edge of the box, tries to Trevella it, almost goes out for a throw and bloody useless. What's he doing?
Is it unusual to see that we've got 6 games today in the Premier League that have nothing to play for?
No. I think it's only because the title race... I think comparatively to last year, we had the relegation battle between Leeds and Burnley flip-flopping, and we had the title race still to decide.
Yeah.
But this
true.
year, the title race is over, the fight for Europe's over, but that's only because United and Newcastle have been so good this season that they deserve those spots. So I don't know. I think, you could say
you
it's
say-
boring,
you
but
say
there's still a lot of
United-
games to play for.
You say United's been so good, but I think last season the top 4 was better.
What, you think that we've gone down in quality?
Oh, to be fair, United are 3rd. But the fact that Liverpool are so bad and they're still only 4 points off. I
Yeah.
think it's mental.
Liverpool have recovered well.
They've won all of their last 12 games. Or something
Apart
like
from
that,
Villa, drew 1-1.
oh, well, they're unbeaten then, at least in that
Yeah.
run.
But Villa have been very good.
Do you want to know the Chelsea lineup?
Oh, sure.
Put it this way, I didn't immediately cry when I saw it. Kepa Arrizabalaga in between the sticks makes sense. Flat 4 of captain Azpilicueta, still. Last game though, we allow it.
Yeah.
Silva, Chalobah and Lewis Hall in at left back again.
You should be celebrating that it's Azpilicueta's last game.
Yeah, mate, I'm knee sliding
I
at the end
love
of this.
him, but he's just
Love
a good
him,
national
yeah,
player.
loyal, mate. Midfield 3 then of Loftus-Cheek, Fernandes and Gallagher. Enzo's going to have a lot of work to do. And then Madueke on the right, good to see. Sterling in on the left, Havertz leading the line. Still no start for Datro Fofana.
No Fofana. And
Felix
you're still
has scored
playing
2
Colin
in his last
Gallagher.
2.
Yeah. Well, no, he didn't score.
2 in his last 3.
Yeah.
Why is he not playing?
No clue. Isak starts for Newcastle, though. No Callum Wilson for
This is
FPL
a big
players.
day for Chelsea. Dave's hopefully last
Wait,
game.
Matt Targett starts. If Madueke doesn't get a hat-trick, I'm going to cry.
Frank Lampard's last game. It's a memorable day.
Yeah.
It's a day we might be able to recover. Newcastle, I think they're already on holiday, to be honest. They're well chuffed they've got Champions League football.
Yeah. I think we should mention this because it's topical. Newcastle obviously celebrating Champions League. I saw the same for Lens, and then there were some fans calling this like plastic and weird that teams are celebrating the Champions League. What are our thoughts? Because I think personally, celebrating getting Champions League football's like
especially
absolutely
for Newcastle,
fine.
who haven't been in there since Alan Shearer.
Yeah, and the same thing then for Lens. So Lens obviously confirmed Champions League football with a win last night. That means they'll be playing Champions League football obviously next season for the first time in 20 odd years.
Take him out.
Stop pointing, by the way. Oh, what a start!
Oh, come on, that's their first shot on
It's a brilliant
target.
game, by the way. Brilliant game.
Yeah, but I just saw people criticising it. I was just really
Bit random.
baffled by
Yeah.
because like if Luton Town got Champions League football next year, I would be, throwing parties in the street, setting off fireworks into old ladies' windows. Man, I'll be going mental if Luton got Champions League. So I can understand it from the perspective.
Oh
of
god,
the
I feel
clubs.
kind of bad for Villa.
Have they played full strength?
No, not full strength. They've still got Matoma,
Mitoma bench.
I'm
Caicedo.
joking.
Wait, does Mitoma start?
No, he's
No.
I was
not.
going to say I
Es-
didn't know he was benched.
But I can't
Estupinian?
pronounce his name. Yeah.
He starts,
Like
right?
the Villa team.
No,
I haven't
he's
seen
on
the
the
Villa
bench.
team.
which is annoying because I have Matoma and him in
So
my
I've got
fantasy
a
team.
timer.
Yeah.
Villa team?
Villa team is Martinez, Cash, Konza, Mings, Digne.
Yeah.
No, Moreno.
Injured.
Oh, okay. Douglas
Digne's
Luiz.
still good though, to be fair.
Yeah.
Luca Digne.
Douglas Luiz, McGinn, Bailey, Ramsey, Kamara.
Boubacar Kamara back. That's good.
He played against Liverpool as well.
Oh, he did, didn't he? Yeah.
They've been playing, what's his name? Luis out wide, haven't they? On the
Douglas
left
Luiz. I don't watch
Left
Aston Villa.
mid. Well, I watched.
I'd do anything
I
other than.
didn't watch the Liverpool games. It was 3 o'clock kickoff. but
Yeah.
Still the
He's been
highlights,
playing
yeah.
instead of Buendia.
Weird choice.
Yeah. That is a thing. Obviously, Villa. Just touching on Villa. Obviously, they got Conference League next year. They'll have to improve in certain areas because Tyrone Mings probably isn't good enough for European.
Yeah, but then
football.
you've got Diego
Yeah,
Carlson.
and Ezri Konsa can do a shift. Alex Moreno obviously injured today, and he's a doubt to make the start of next season as well. Emery's already said he wants to sell Digne.
Oh, doesn't like Digne. Okay,
No.
fair.
He doesn't like Martinez either.
Isn't it
I
'cause-
feel that's
I think he'll go.
he has to keep him. He is so
I think he'll
good.
leave though.
Yeah, but I think if you get £50 million for a 32-year-old goalkeeper, something like
But
that.
also that's a big thing
That's a
because
big
if they want to
steal.
keep players like Martinez, they have to get Conference League today at least. Well, they have to get Europe something to fight for.
Yeah, and to motivate players. I think Aston Villa would do well to sign some young players in the summer. I think they've done well at signing established stars.
Well, I mean, they'll have the debate when the likes of
Sandro Martinez.
they'll have the
30.
Yeah,
So
right.
that's quite young.
He's
for
in
a
his
keeper.
he is in his prime. He's
That's-
probably still got
He's
5-6
so good.
years.
Yeah.
You should have seen him again. Well, all season. He's the reason they've won half of their games.
Maybe a bit more than 50. Yeah, but I still think you can get a good goalkeeper.
Yeah, but
At the same
he's
price.
You're like he's
Well,
playing
for
well
cheaper.
consistently. You don't know if say you bring in who would they bring in? Like
Keylor Navas.
yeah, but who's believe
Forest let him go. I think
He's not
about
Forest,
as old
is he?
as my
I-
granddad.
I think if Man
You've
United,
got a young granddad.
I think if Man United come knocking though, he'll want to leave and Villa won't have a choice.
Yeah, you could definitely get a goalkeeper. Who's
I've seen United.
I'm trying to think of
linked
second
with
choice
Onana
keepers.
as well, which is a bit weird.
I've seen
Onana is a
everyone's been
goalkeeper.
linked to the same 3 goalkeepers: A. Martinez, Onana, and Mike Minor.
Well, my nan's not.
By the way,
My nan's gonna be too
the
expensive.
scenes outside Goodison Park are
Yeah, they're
absolutely mental.
class.
That could be the deciding factor. But it is a big thing that
Well, there's a
Everton,
difference,
Leeds,
isn't there?
and Leicester. They're all at
Leicester
home.
probably the
They're all at
least.
home.
Leicester's probably the least
Oh
home
yeah,
advantage.
Ellen Road's like
Mind you,
get
Ellen Road
punched.
can be against you sometimes. I think there's a lot of pressure to play at Ellen
If
Road.
you're the referee, then you off.
yeah. run before you
Yeah,
Clyde.
for me, I think Leeds could be doomed. Leicester have a slim chance because they drew to Newcastle
potentially.
on Monday. Everton, it's all in their hands. They've got the easiest game. There's no reason why Everton shouldn't stay up.
I think Leeds are going to have a tough enough task keeping Kane and Son quiet, let alone trying to score a goal of their own.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll pull something off. I don't think I've even looked at the Leeds lineup
Difference is
yet.
though, with all these
Have a look
teams,
now.
with Everton, Leeds, Leicester, Tottenham, it's all about how they start. Because if, by the way, no one's factored in that Brentford are still in this Conference League fight.
Oh yeah.
Are they actually?
If they beat
They've got to play
City and
City.
Tottenham, and so if they beat City, Tottenham draw and Villa lose.
Yeah, but
Villa
there's
could
no
draw.
Tony.
They say
And
Oh, yeah.
Buemo's
I
playing
mean,
well,
obviously,
though.
we haven't spoken about
If,
Tony yet.
if Villa
They're
draw
only
and
2
Brentford
points
win,
behind Villa. That's... Jeez.
Oh yeah.
do you think
They
that?
dropped off a little bit, didn't
Yeah.
Do you think Brentford could be at risk of relegation next season
No.
without Ivan Toney?
What a save.
they? No, I don't think they are.
Because I think he is so key to how they play.
They'll find someone.
Yeah, and plus they've
Yeah.
got they've still got players like
And
Buemo.
yes,
There's
they,
that other striker that's been
Visser.
playing.
Marcus Falls,
Yeah,
Johan Viss or someone like that.
This is playing brilliantly.
Viss is a good player.
But the other
I
bloke-
think Mbuemo's proved he's good enough to step up. I think someone alongside him could do the job.
Yeah, he is more of a right winger.
I was going
though.
to say
But
you
they
because
could
you
easily
can't
sign someone.
you can't replace 20 Premier League goals very
Yeah.
easily on Brentford's budget, can you? Like, so I do think they're in a slight bit bother there.
Shade, that's it.
Well, I'm Brentford. I could
He's
get.
been playing up front,
Oh,
and he
yeah.
is the
Schade.
most woeful player I've ever seen.
But
He's
Tony
young though, isn't he? He
scored-
came from
Yeah,
Frankfurt or something like
Not
that.
Yeah.
clue. But I saw Buemo's through. He squares it to this Shade bloke. Takes an awful touch. Yeah, I can't pronounce his name in German.
Schade.
Schade. It's spelled Shade. I mean,
Is his first name Lamb?
Whee.
and he takes a woeful touch, and then puts it wide, open goal.
Mm.
If you're Brentford, we spoke about him at the top of the show, Victor Gyökeres.
Yeah, I think you're going to face a lot of competition. Gyökeres is a fantastic player. I think Burnley are going to want him.
Who? Oh,
Victor Gyökeres
who's
at
he?
Coventry.
By the way, I've just seen that a guy called
Swedish number
Yari
9.
played for Brighton. I don't know who that is. I don't
Probably
guess he's
some
South American.
child.
Yeah. But yeah, I think... So we spoke about Everton Bournemouth.
Oh, Yari, he's Swedish.
Oh, that makes a change. Spoke
That
about
must be a
Everton
lie.
Bournemouth.
He's got to be from like
Yeah,
Panama or
that's a
something.
lie. Just so he could get his work permit. Leicester are probably the only team I haven't touched on yet. They play West Ham.
Yeah.
I think West Ham, big game for them. They'll want to take momentum into their Conference League final.
Have West
in
Ham
9
rested?
days. I don't know. That's the only time I've looked at, have we? It's up.
I'll read them out then. Always do.
Leicester, I don't know how this Leicester team is
No,
so bad.
West Ham haven't rested. Why?
They've
got a Conference League final in
mate, yeah.
3 days? No, 9
days.
days. Oh, fair enough then.
Yeah, but it's easy to pick up an injury, isn't it?
Yeah. If
Their
Declan,
versus Soucek.
if you're Leicester, you just go through Declan Rice early doors.
No, you what? Yeah. Oh, let's ruin this lad's career. The one final he's going to get to play in for West Ham. Oh, you're going to go through him? Obviously not.
Val just wipes him out like 5th minute.
I hope someone from Brentford kills both De Bruyne and Haaland.
They're not playing. Both of them are playing.
Oh well.
Go to the bench, knocks him out.
In the FA Cup final, Casemiro, you have a job to do.
I did see someone say that. What if Casemiro just goes through Haaland and brawls him out the Champions League final?
I think.
Yeah.
Who would you rather injure, De Bruyne or Haaland?
Doesn't matter. They've got so many
I was
good
going
players
to
to replace
say,
him.
they'll
You take
win.
out Haaland, they've
It's
got
Inter
Alvarez.
Milan.
But like, Sky Sports got it as a 3-5-1-1 for Everton. So
Yeah, I guess as good as ours. Let's have a look then. I imagine it'll be a Wobie McNeil wing backs. Garner,
James Garner,
apparently
right
right wing back. Or right midfield,
I'd
you
say a
could
Wobie's
say.
right wing back.
Decore.
He's got
Decore,
two
and
hits,
then,
right,
yeah,
hasn't he?
Gray up front. Decore is definitely
As
working
an
as...
attacking midfielder.
Yeah. But a bit of a box crasher,
Something you don't see
Abdoulaye
every day.
Decore. Good on the counter because he's a strong physical presence. Good with the ball at his feet, can drive it forwards. Makes a lot of sense. Often carries the ball forward from
Decent
in
finisher
midfield.
with the ball as well.
But if you play him in a high role, obviously he can.
Yeah.
He's got 4 goals. He's probably like top scorer.
And I mean, we disrespect Sean Dyshofford, I think, because people call it our Brexit football and all this. Quite interestingly, this box midfield, which it looks like they'll play today, is something used by Barcelona. It's something that Pep's tried to do this season with his 2 attacking midfielders, 2 defensive midfielders. I think we could see that happen today, where actually if they switch to have sort of a 4 in midfield, then they can control a lot of the possession in there and dominate Bournemouth. Carlisle on the attack, broken down by
We're 4 minutes away from penalties at Wembley again.
Oh, come on, Carl.
Stop football the ball into the box. It's a terrible ball and well claimed by the keeper.
Get him off the pitch. Actually, don't keep him on. He's all woeful.
Yeah, as I say. But no, a lot of football to keep up. We had 10 Premier League games.
Yeah.
Probably talk about yesterday. A lot happened yesterday that we should probably talk about. Chelsea retained the WSL for the 4th time in a row.
Yeah, but it's women's.
It's a fantastic achievement. Emma Hayes.
Yeah, they had a brilliant season.
Sensational.
Bundesliga, Dortmund. I give
Bottle
up.
merchants. Absolute
I give up
bottle.
with Dortmund.
Which team do you think bottled harder, Arsenal or Dortmund?
Dortmund.
Really?
Yeah, because they were that close in the final day.
But they never had an 8-point advantage.
I know, but still, all we need to do is pick up a win on the final day.
I can see both.
I
I can see both sides of the argument, really. But yeah.
I think how do you let that happen? You're 2 points clear going into the final game week, and you lose to Mainz.
Yeah.
I mean, Bayern got lucky. They scored an 89th-minute winner. If not, they wouldn't have won the league.
Bayern are, a very lucky team this season.
Tuchel.
Well, that was a mistake from Bayern ultimately, and it has resulted in Oliver Kahn and Ahmed Salihamidzic, just whatever his name is. They've both been sacked. The Bayern directors, for their role in this terrible season. Just to say, by the way, poll in chat, we haven't referenced it so far this show. Today, we've got it, who will avoid relegation. 73% of you think Everton will beat the drop. 20% of you think it'll be Leeds who stay up. And just 7% are going for Leicester.
20% Leeds? I think we've got some Leeds fans in here, because I'll be honest,
I think I've only got Leeds fans.
Anyone else who would vote Leeds. But
maybe some Arsenal fans knowing that Tottenham will lose.
Yeah, maybe.
Some Villa fans, maybe.
Yeah.
Hoping Tottenham lose, yeah.
I was going to say, it is going to be a very interesting final day. There's a lot to be decided. And that's the other thing we need to mention. We found out who the 19th team will be in the Premier League next season. Luton Town. Beating Coventry City on penalties.
Absolutely
what a game it was. Brilliant game. Frankie Darbo missing his penalty. Terrible penalty.
Feel for the lad, but...
Luton Town, what a story. Non-league to Premier League.
And they've got that... who's
years.
That? Who's the
Paddy
player?
Ruddock-Pansy?
Yeah, he's been with them.
Will be the first player in history to play in each of England's top 5 divisions with the same club.
Fair enough, what achievement. That's better than Erling Haaland.
Is he a regular starter for Luton?
Yes, well, he started a lot throughout the years.
For the Premier League,
I don't think he'll be a regular starter in the Prem, but he'll definitely get some minutes. Definitely can help out. I think we'll do the podcast next week on Luton Town, where we'll talk about how to improve that squad, because I do think Luton are in need of a lot of improvement heading into next year, but yeah, overall, massive achievement. Buzzing, was absolutely loving it yesterday, and yeah, still can't quite believe Luton Town are a Premier League club, but fantastic to see.
And also you'll find out who that 20th team is in about 2 hours' time.
Will it be Everton? Will it be Leeds? Will it be Leicester? Go to the poll and chat. You guys think it'll be Everton, but of course, you can still have your say in that poll throughout today's stream. Anyone that joins now, of course, make sure to have your say. But yeah, still 20 minutes until kick-off then. What else have we got to talk about?
I think what other games are going on? We mentioned Brentford City a little bit. Brentford, it's a long shot. They could still get Conference League. City, they're already on the beers. Jack Grealish is definitely not playing today because he's absolutely hammered. They've listed the trophy. They've won the league. What else do they want to do today? Today's just
get a couple more points.
Bit of fun for them.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Alvarez gets goal.
What's the other game? United got Fulham again. Means nothing to either side.
But I think United will be keen to ensure they finish third. That's a little bit more prize money.
Can Fulham still get top half?
Fulham are I think they're stuck.
I know it's a top half race.
Fulham are in the top half.
Yeah, they're 10th.
I know there's a big race for 12th, 13th and 14th between Chelsea, Palace and West Ham.
Fulham confirmed 10th. They can't go up, they can't go down. So they're really nothing to play for today, apart from a couple extra points.
I know we've talked about the relegation fight. One thing we haven't touched on I mean, there's two teams. We haven't talked about Southampton. That's pretty bang on living crap.
Yeah.
Crystal Palace.
I thought you were going to go Nottingham Forest, but go on.
Oh, we've got also Nottingham Forest as
They're
well.
both playing each
But
other.
starting with Palace, felt it was harsh to sack Vieira, but in hindsight, looking at what Roy Hodgson has done,
Penalties.
penalties in the
Stockport
Leeds game.
game.
But looking at what Roy Hodgson's done, was it a good idea to sack Patrick Vieira?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, Roy Hodgson already confirmed this is his last game ever. at
Exactly. I
Yeah,
think
but he's
Vieira
confirmed-
was sacked for poor form when they had a really difficult run of fixtures. Roy Hodgson's just simply performed to what is expected across a really easy run of games.
I think they looked at the run of games, they looked at the form, and I think they were worried about going down.
I think they panicked, but ultimately
I think
it
they
worked.
could have hurt themselves long term because Hodgson's implemented a system, implemented a style, and now they're going to have to rebuild over the summer to build something
For
new.
this season, it was a great achievement because they've stayed well clear of the relegation zone. But going into next season, there's a bit of a worry.
And who do they bring in? Which
Yeah.
coach do they bring in? Because I don't think you can tempt a Ruben Amorim to join
No, Patrick Vieira come back.
Palace. That would be a weird one, wouldn't it? I
yeah.
don't think... Maybe Michael Gallardo from River Plate, someone like
Puts him
that.
up with Carrick.
Not Michael Carrick. You could get... I don't know. I genuinely don't know who you get for Palace. Because you sort of want someone with some Prem experience, or at least some experience of the English leagues, but there's no good coaches out there right now.
I'd love to see someone like Arne Slot.
Maybe Graham
who
Potter?
turned down. Maybe Potter. Imagine Potter goes to Tottenham. What turn that would be?
I could
If
see
he wants
it.
redemption.
Yeah.
That's a-
Similar to what Rob Edwards did, of course, with was sacked by Watford, went to their rivals and got
Yeah.
promoted.
But yeah, no. So Palace, interesting season going next season. As you mentioned there, their opponents today, Nottingham Forest. What a season.
I think it's been very up and down. Very
Yeah.
they didn't make it easy for themselves, Forest, but they have survived, and that's crucial. Because I think surviving the Premier League means they can push on next season. I think they will push on. They'll probably register a higher finish than they have this year, potentially. It depends, obviously, with recruitment. To be honest, they probably shouldn't make any signings, Forest.
Not too many.
They made 38 or something last year. Just tone it down and just
And I
focus on
think
the squad that is there now.
Goalkeeper, because Dean
Well,
Henderson
yeah.
and Navas are on loan.
Yeah, maybe if you can get Navas
Is
on
Navas
to a
on loan?
permanent. Yeah, that's why I said he could be a good option.
I don't know why I thought he was permanent. That was a really weird deadline. Everyone thought, why are they getting him in on deadline day? And then realised that their backup keeper is complete horseshite. But
I thought it was harsh on Dean Henderson because he was brilliant.
yeah.
Could you see Ethan Horvath make his way into the
How
first
Luton
team
got
setup?
promoted with him.
But they have got promoted with him.
They have, but Forest got promoted with him last year, and they still loaned him out. Well, not started, but
I was going to say,
he
played
came
the
in
final, didn't he? Actually, I think there's a good goalkeeper in Ethan Horvath. I don't know if
Yeah.
he's... I think he's definitely still error prone.
But I think
But what goalkeepers are available
True.
aren't error prone right now? Who are you going to get?
I think off the pitch is where it's been main for Forest. They have picked up so many results at home. Their home crowd has been absolutely massive. They beat Liverpool early on the season. They
Yeah.
drew to Chelsea. They got to the Carrow Cup
Drew to
semi.
City.
Drew to City. They got to the Carrow Cup semi-final.
I think Steve Cooper's a massive contributor in that. Because he's created this, or cultivated this sort of... this very passionate feeling, a very positive feeling around the club right now. There's clearly a connection between him and the fans. They love him, and he loves them,
I like the
and
fact
it works.
that Forest, even though they have been fighting relegation, I like the fact that they've stuck with their manager. Because
Yeah.
a lot of teams
They gave him a new contract.
Been him at been
Yeah.
managers
When
the
they were
first
bottom
sign
of
of
the league, they
trouble.
gave him a new contract, and everyone's like, "What are they doing?" And that's why they've got.
But
some
you see
exceptional
the
players.
polarising things, because obviously Bournemouth sacked the manager and that kept him in the league.
Yeah.
Forest stuck with the manager and that's kept him in the league. And then you see Leicester, they
Yeah.
twisted and they're
different
potentially
teams.
probably going to go down. Leeds have twisted
I
twice.
don't get why they
And they're
bought
gonna go down,
Dean Smith. He's a
potentially.
woeful manager.
Well, who else are you going to get? Because I mean, Allardyce was
They want a
available
survival
there.
specialist.
Well, he's not though, is he? He's been relegated at Norwich,
Yeah.
got Villa up, and then had to get sacked because he was too bad at his
Yeah.
No,
job.
but he kept Villa.
Yeah,
He kept Villa up.
just that.
And then put him back down, tried to put him back down again.
Yeah, and then gave it to Gerrard, who went on a
Leicester-
one-man
Leicester-
mission to murder
Less than
Aston
actually
Villa.
Gerrard the better. But I think I think Steve Cooper's a very good manager. They've got some really good players. Tyrell Warney got double digits this year. Morgan Gibbs-White is so...
my
Well,
God,
that's the
he's
thing.
so
Their
good.
recruitment was good.
So it went.
I mean, there was some
Wolves,
weird
didn't it?
picks in there, weren't
Sheffield
there?
United. He would...
Some weird signings.
Was it Sheffield United? No, Wolves to Sheffield United.
Gibbs-White, no.
Forest. Or was
He
it
was always
Sheffield
at Wolves. He went on a loan to Sheffield United.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
He was at Wolves.
Yeah, last season because he got in the EFL team this season.
Mm-hmm.
Thomas Holy in goal for Carlisle. It is as well. Blimey.
Former Cardiff,
Also,
I want to say.
Ipswich, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think he played for Ipswich as well, but I'm
Also, is Andy Hinchcliffe now Stockport goalkeeper, or is that a different Hinchcliffe?
hoping it's Andy Hinchcliffe. That'd be class.
But yeah, no, penalties. I mean, this is big for both sides. For Stockport,
Come on, God! Come on!
for both sides to get into League One would be huge. Now, obviously, that player finds tomorrow.
No, I have fabricated completely. Thomas Holy playing for Cardiff, but he has played for Ipswich Town. Went on loan. He joined, played for
I mean,
2
this is
years,
brilliant.
went on 2
We've
loans,
got
and
a
joined Carlisle on
playoff
3.
final to go into penalties, and then we
Holy
will
was.
have kick-off in the...
Premier League fixtures, yeah.
And obviously, Leeds, they completed the Great Escape last year. Away at Brentford, Rafinha, he crawled the whole of the pitch.
On his knees.
Yeah.
Fair play.
And it was brilliant. They were absolutely brilliant. Can they do it
Do you
again
think-
this year? Who knows?
Do you think their inability to replace Rafinha is a massive reason why they went down?
Oh.
Maybe.
Softbox were there
So-
first.
But yeah, no. I think it was.
Yeah.
They really messed up there.
Because they got rid of Rafinha and they
Bamford.
brought in Brendan Aronson. That was about
Gnonto
it.
is young. He's going to take
He's not.
time.
He's
to-
really
Mate,
good.
Gracia gave him no minutes though.
Yeah.
He was a weird
Wait,
appointment.
I do
Why
not-
would you bring in
he
Javi
is
Gracia?
Awful. Did you not see him at Wolves?
I'd have
Never
brought in,
get a Watford
I'd have brought in
manager.
literally
Watford, not
any
Wolves,
other.
Watford.
I'd have brought in literally any other manager on the planet,
And then Sam Allardyce came in. That was a desperation.
other than Scott Parker, of course, and Steven Gerrard. But other than them,
Scott Farley's
any
not a
other
manager,
manager.
just a man.
What? He's not the Adja
Yeah,
bit
mate.
then.
10 minutes to kick off. We'll get some predictions in soon, but we're watching this
Yeah.
playoff final.
Oh God, he's gonna miss. He's gonna miss.
Oh,
Yes!
Penalty. I mean, obviously we saw once we got the sudden death, the nerves getting the better of some players yesterday in the Championship player final.
Well, just
Could
thanks
we
to
see
Darvo,
that?
really.
Yeah, he did.
That should have dealt really well, to be fair.
The rest of them scored all
Alright.
The rest of them should really get like flawless.
Yeah.
Amazing.
All the penalties were brilliant.
Collected.
That.
Yeah.
Apart from Davo.
Yeah. That one wasn't so good.
Maybe the nerves got to him.
Maybe. Who knows?
Maybe. The rest of them,
Great
though,
suggestion,
good-
Harry.
Yeah,
Come on.
Thank you.
good point.
Pen though now, Stockport. Can they bury a second? Don't know why the wait, but this must be weighing on the mind of that.
Well, in the National League, what, a couple of years ago?
I think they've done back to back if they go up.
Have they?
I think so. Will One, welcome to the stream by the way.
Come on.
He's predicted 10-1 to Leeds. He did say you're a legend.
Huge
Huge
save by
penalty.
Holy. Thomas Holy with a huge save.
Will One said 10-1 to Leeds if Tottenham playing a back four.
Oh, they've about 4 we haven't seen the Tottenham lineup yet. Does Harry
I
Kane
have.
start?
It's abhorrent.
Well, obviously,
He's-
Kane starts. Because they're fighting for their lives.
Well, I don't know. It'd be so right, mate. Is Pedro Porro
It's
playing?
Forster. Yeah, he's at right wing.
Oh, God.
Right
Forster
wing?
in goal. Royal, Sanchez, Longley, Davies.
Oh, God.
Or Emerson Royale's left wing
Mate,
back potentially.
abhorrent.
Then it's Porro, Basuma, Skip, Son across the 4, and Kulusevski and Kane up front. Now my prediction
That's all.
is it's a 3-5-2 with Davies in at left centre half.
3-4-3.
Yeah. Royal in at left wing back, Porro right wing back, Skip, Basuma pivot,
Can't
Son,
have
Kane, Kulusevski.
Come on.
Stop
Carlisle.
calling
Come
Carlisle.
on.
Why
come
do you
on.
guys call?
I love Carlisle.
Oh, my God, Carlisle.
Come on.
What was it about Carlisle?
They're going to bottle now.
You know, how long we got? We've got 10 minutes. So this hopefully this will finish before. I don't know what games we're going to
As
put
I say,
on
we've got a
first.
lot of
We'll
predictions.
probably
as
watch
well.
Everton, Bournemouth, and the ones that will go up. And we've got a choice between Villa, Brighton, Leeds, Tottenham, and Leicester, West Ham.
Yeah. It's going to be a good day of football, hopefully. We could just get an early Everton goal and then no one cares for the rest of it. But hopefully we get some good games.
They miss it.
Another change, by the way, in the poll and chat. I'll wait till after this penalty
You don't want
because
it,
I'm
so
sure
you
this is
don't-
he has scored. 68% of people think that Everton are going to stay up, so that's dropped a little. 21% think Leeds will stay
Leeds.
up.
That's biased.
Just
surely.
11% thinking Leicester will stay up.
Oh, I think.
It's intriguing. We all said that Leeds are definitely going to go down, but more people think
we
Leeds are
haven't got
start
score
than
predictions
Leicester.
yet, but who are we saying? One team now.
What, to stay up?
Who's staying up?
Everton. That's the most obvious.
I think everyone's now done.
They've got the points of advantage. They've got the easiest game, I'd say.
Well,
They should get.
Yeah, Bournemouth are just.
I mean, they played really well, but
They're playing really well, but it's.
I can see Leeds
Nothing
and
to play
Leicester.
for.
Pose a massive threat.
I can see both Leeds and Leicester winning today, but I just think Everton will win. So
I can see. Yeah, I can see all three of them winning. And then it doesn't matter ultimately for Leicester and Leeds.
Huge penalty for Carlisle.
Yes,
Rubbish
rubbish
They
penalty.
lead.
but, you know.
They lead.
Stroked home by Edmondson. Don't know who he is, but he looks
How do
happy
you not
about
know
it.
Edmondson? God.
What's his first name?
Edmondson.
His name is Edmondson. Nice.
It's Thomas, I reckon.
Okay, it was actually Thomas.
Did he invent the light bulb?
Wait, is that the guy that invented?
No, Thomas Edison. That's just a joke now.
Yeah.
His name is.
It was actually
He's not in this. Where is he? Where does he play?
Well, he's number 9, so I'm guessing a striker.
It would help if I looked at the Carlisle team rather
Yeah.
than the Stockport one. He came off the bench. Yeah, here he is. Ryan
What a
Edmondson.
penalty.
Great
What,
penalty.
Ryan?
Ryan, not
Oh, that was going to be my
Thomas.
second guess.
Yes.
Stretton into the top left for Stockport.
That
Would give him a lifeline.
brilliant.
That was. He knows they've lost. Oh, he's got a terrible
Come
ball
on.
patch. Just let it go, mate.
Yeah, I think people with the ball patch. Right,
Why are you
there,
holding
you
on
just
to it?
gotta
Just
Yeah.
take it all off.
accept defeat.
That's your life over.
Or
He's just got
get a
line.
hair, get a hair transplant immediately. Just go for it. Don't be
Or
bold.
be like that GS guy who's just got the shiniest head I've ever seen.
Yeah, you've either
Come on.
got to get rid of
This
it
guy's
all
so
or
confident.
commit and get a
Oh,
hair
what?
transplant. Lovely, Pep.
Warner from Moxon.
Moxon, centre back.
What's his first?
Great prediction there because it's number 4. Absolutely no clue, but yeah, mate, definitely play centre half, number 4.
Alongside with the number 6 who's captain, I know that.
Yeah.
I don't know his name.
Huntington.
Bobby. Si, senor. I love Bobby for me now.
He's leaving. So's James Milner. He's got a
know.
penalty spot.
End of an
that
era.
was pretty cool. That I'd like a penalty spot from Anfield.
Okay.
When I retire from Liverpool after
Oh,
playing
right,
there for
yeah,
15 years. Yeah, that's
15
what I'm
years.
doing.
You got to get there pretty soon. Then you're not going to be there your whole life.
Well, no, because
Do you know how long
20,
lives
play there
are?
till I'm
Yeah.
35.
Yeah, true.
You going to get scouted out soon then by Liverpool? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, just a matter of
No, I'm
moments,
going to
isn't
go
it?
to the MLS and then score about 100 goals a season there.
Oh yeah,
Play
yeah,
there
of
for
course.
2 seasons, I reckon.
Right.
And
Yeah.
then Liverpool will sign me up. And yeah, I'll just be the best player ever.
Well, I don't know where they put Leeds Tottenham on TV because I think they've moved it all. Because they
Come
put a bit of Brighton.
Come on.
It's not. It's on BT. So
Yeah!
Sky.
Oh,
It's on BT.
Oh, yeah.
Sky wouldn't show
I
that.
know.
It'd be weird if they did.
They've done it.
Carlisle.
Right.
Carlisle to
Lovely.
League One.
Big ball.
Now, with 6 minutes to go, we've
What?
got Premier League fans.
Oh, I think we should watch the IPL.
PGA Tour early coverage. Come on.
Right. What's on the other one?
Everton. So put that
No,
still.
I'll put Everton on this one.
Okay.
Could be awkward.
Alright.
Oh dear John. Check that on.
Is that a little
I don't know what it is.
film?
Not a clue. Never
Should we
seen
find out?
You
Should we just watch that?
That's it.
Dear John. Yes, a 2010 film. It's also a British sitcom. Romance and drama.
I'm not ready for
Lovely.
this Premier League season to end.
I am. I'm tired.
I know, but it's been a great season. It's been a brilliant season.
I want to have a Sunday where we don't stream. Just one. And
I
then.
mean, from a Chelsea point of view, I'm so glad it's over. I
I
can
think
forget about
Liverpool
it.
need to just recruit and do something that we didn't do this season.
You need some midfielders. What do you think of Mason Mount, by the way? Would you be happy to see him
I
in
would be
red?
happy to see Mason Mount at Liverpool because I feel like he'd work with Liverpool.
Yeah. I mean, he's a fantastic player. I think a lot of people's judgments are clouded by one
he's
poor
won
season.
Chelsea's Player of the Year 2 years in a row.
If you
And
look
now
back to
one
the last
bad
2 seasons,
season.
his assist for the Champions League final goal, he scored in the semi-finals of the Champions League last year. He was pivotal in that run. He's been a magnificent player for Chelsea in the 3 years he's played for them. This season he's really struggled. But he's still a magnificent player. I'd be
And
gutted if
he's
we see him
been
leave,
injured
but I
quite
think
a
he's
bit.
going to leave. I think he's going to go now.
Yeah.
And I think getting 60, 70 mil, I think that's below his
70 million?
value potential. I think that could be
I
below his
thought
value.
it was going to be like less than that because he's only got a year left in his contract.
Well, potentially that's why it's below his value then. But
Just in terms of stats, a bit, only 9 Premier League teams in the history of the Premier League. Only 9 teams have stayed up when being in the relegation zone on the final day. Both Leeds and Leicester are trying to change that. I just don't think they will.
are Leeds one of them?
From last
Were they
year.
in the relegation zone last year when they climbed out of
I
it?
think so.
Could they pull off the Great Escape today? They have to. If they were to win and Everton
reckon
draw, they need to
Southampton
win
will
by
stay.
3 goals.
I reckon Southampton are going to beat Liverpool and stay up. That's my prediction.
Leicester's saving grace. Leicester's saving grace could be they have the best goal difference out of all 3 teams. So that's something that could come into contention.
Well, not if Everton win, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
There could be some drama. That is true, but we could.
Also,
see
the goal
some,
difference literally won't matter for Leicester unless Everton lose.
True.
And it'll be against
We could see some VAR
Leeds.
drive.
No,
If
terrible.
Val Face gets sent off in like the 3rd minute and just throws it away for Leicester early on.
Yeah. The odds are definitely against Leeds today because even if they win, they've got to rely on 2 results going their way. Then Leicester are the second least likely because they've got to win and hope Everton throw it away and that Leeds don't win by 3 goals or more.
And I mean, look at the atmosphere at Goodison Park.
No, more than 3 goals. Leicester's got like 18.
I think
So they've got to win 9-0.
When you look at King Power, just from the shots we've seen, you can see Goodison Park's up for it.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. I just think the crowd today for Everton could make a huge difference, especially against the Bournemouth side who... Are there going to be many people bothering to travel up from the South Coast? It's a game that at the end of the season doesn't really matter.
Do Bournemouth have enough fans?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, that is a hell of a trek, though, just for a
Exactly.
pointless game.
And they'll probably be going, well, we need to have our money so we can go and watch them lose to City next year. Like, is it worth going to Everton away?
Alright. If Leicester stay up, do you reckon Maddison will still leave?
Yeah.
I think he should.
They're
He's so
absolutely
good.
rubbish.
I think he should go to like Newcastle.
That's the
That's
thing.
what I think will end up, yeah.
Without big improvements, I think whichever team stays up today will be one of the favourites to go down next year.
Well, it says a lot that...
Alongside Luton and Sheffield United.
That is the worst thing I've ever said. Leave now.
Tell
Luton
me
are getting
Luton.
European
They're
football.
favourites to go down.
Yeah, I don't care.
Alright.
People saying that Luton will break the Derby points record. I think Sheffield United are more likely to break the Derby
Sheffield
points
United,
record.
I genuinely don't know how they're second in the Championship. They're rubbish.
Yeah, no, they are really, really
They
poor.
got to the FA Cup semi-finals. Their team, their squad
And
is
also,
awful.
they have no money to improve.
And Paul
So I don't know.
Heckingbottom
I don't know
is
what they're
just
going to do
Ryan
because they've
Brewster
got no
up
money.
front. God, that
Yeah.
man. I feel bad for him. 'Cause he was
Billy
meant to be
Sharp
so
is
good.
still there. I don't know how.
Yeah.
That man's been kicked around for years.
Oh, Jack, you pass it.
Everton got it in their hands. Which one do you want?
Surprise.
So options how it took me. I'll give you the one that's open.
Yeah, thank you.
But Everton got it in their hands. They definitely do, Chelsea fan. They've just
Why
got to get the
Leicester
result
wearing
over
a
the
kit?
line. They're wearing their next season kit, which has gold on it, which is
You
an
can't symbol-
interesting
yeah.
addition considering they're going down.
Usually that's for symbolisation of champions or winning something.
Like Arsenal, obviously, with their gold kit for the Invincibles.
Whee!
Definitely was the plan, guys. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely didn't think they'd won the league already.
You know what? I wanted Arsenal to win it, but now that they haven't, I'm kind of happy because I saw. Oh, it's
Would
lonely
we
at the top.
not rather watch Leeds Tottenham, by the way, over Leicester West Ham? I don't know
Sure.
about you guys. I'd rather watch Tottenham lose.
What about Villa? Brighton. That's gonna be a great game, Sean.
Yeah, but it's
I think
less
it's funnier
interesting
to
for the
watch Leeds Tottenham.
for the
I'd rather watch
relegation battle.
Tottenham lose. It's hilarious.
Yeah, Nick Knack, by the way, welcome to the stream, mate.
I think Everton's gonna be a boring game though, because they'll just sit back.
If Everton go 1-0 up early,
I was going to say, it depends on the goals. Obviously, Football notifications will be keeping an eye on everything throughout. If there's a goal in one game, we'll probably end up switching to that one. If
Yeah.
Bournemouth score early, that's the most exciting
for
thing.
keeping us in touch with all this.
For like a pure entertainment aspect,
I want to see Leeds go 3-0 up within 20 minutes. And
I want
goals.
a Dom Solanke goal. I want a Dom. No,
If
I'll
Bournemouth
bench
go
him.
1-0 up and Leeds go like 2-0 up, I want that.
Hang on, I don't think
I'm
anyone in
Gemma,
my fantasy team's actually playing.
There's a Rashford, yes.
Rashford's playing. Is
Kane.
Ericsson playing?
Not a clue, mate.
Kane is.
I don't think so. I
Haaland.
think
And my vice captain
See, I haven't got a
Matoma
captain.
isn't playing.
yeah, no captain
Is Varane
sequence.
playing? Do you know?
I can have a look for you.
Boy, we're kicking off short. We've got a minute's silence in Leeds Tottenham. I don't quite know who for.
I'm sure we'll find out in just a moment. Maybe it's for Leeds United because obviously
They've all got.
they're going down. Further condolences to Leeds
There's
United.
a lot of names.
No Ericsson.
Odegaard started.
No Ericsson, no Varane.
I don't quite know.
That's
who-
good.
So Fred Casemiro pivot, Lindelof and Maguire at the back.
That's great.
They're not risking a Varane injury when they've got the FA Cup final in a week's time.
Right, but what if Maguire?
Oh, I should have triple captained Mitrovic, mate. He's up
You have
against
your triple
Lindelof and...
Oh.
Imagine I'd left it to the final week just to really go for it. Yeah, if I'd captained Mitrovic,
I
guaranteed
know
points
this
against
guy,
Maguire.
This guy that runs for my running club, he still hasn't got his triple captain, and he's like, "Oh, Haaland's playing Brent." He said to me on Tuesday, "Haaland's playing Brentford. I might have to triple."
Yeah, he
captain him."
definitely thought that one through, didn't he?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you could triple captain Alvarez. He might do something. I have put my captain on Alvarez, to be fair, which is a bit of a bold one, but I think he'll do well.
Alvarez is so good. I feel bad for him.
The fact
because
he's a
is
bench
hard.
striker.
Yeah.
Because in any other team in the Premier League, he slots in as a main striker.
And in any other team, they would build the system to play a two up front, but perhaps like, nah, mate.
Let's not do that.
You can learn how to play attacker midfielder. To be fair, though, he does do well in that role. So, I don't necessarily think I think he'll get more minutes next season.
I forgot Arsenal playing Wolves today. We haven't mentioned them. Arsenal bottle jobs.
Arsenal will want to win, just as a sort of one last hurrah, but
I'm on 4 points. No one's
they'll
kicked
get
off.
first points, won't they? So I think Southampton and Liverpool got started first. What game are we watching? Everton. Nick-nack, we've gone dual setup. We've got Leeds, Tottenham and Everton, Bournemouth at the moment. We'll rotate rounds. I think we'll probably watch a bit of Villa Brighton at some point today. We'll watch whatever game seems to be most exciting.
I think. Do you know what? I think Forest Crystal Palace is going to be 4-4 and no one can watch it.
I think it will be. I think that game will be quality.
Who's 38 for Tottenham?
Number 38.
For Suma.
Yeah,
Basuma.
Yves
But
Basuma.
like, that Tottenham kit is absolutely horrific.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
mate.
needs to be
Look at
set on fire after this
Purple,
game.
luminous green and black.
It can work. They're colours that can work. It's just
not like that.
It's just why have they gone for big blocks of colour
Why
everywhere?
is the purple the main colour as well?
Looks like a training shirt, like a really bad training shirt.
Yeah. Although I prefer it to their Galaxy kit that they had last season.
Oh,
They're all
that
rubbish.
just didn't make any sense.
I've never seen a good Tottenham kit. Even the white one's rubbish.
I mean, yeah, that's so.
Yeah, how can you go wrong with all white?
They did. I know.
Well, because it's just a plain white t-shirt.
And Leeds have got a plain white shirt. It works.
I really don't try. No, Leeds have like little details and stuff. It's nice. Tottenham, what are they going to put on? What are they going to celebrate? You know, other white kits. They, you know.
Just put a massive Audi on the front.
Son's in. Kane has
Okay,
scored.
there we go. Leeds are
Oh.
down.
Goodbye, Leeds. Nice
A
knowing you.
minute.
They're down. They're down.
Yeah.
There's no debate about that.
I'm annoyed, but I've got Kane in my fantasy team. But
Goodbye, Leeds.
Damari
Nice
Gray.
knowing.
Yeah, that's a
Villa
good
need to
clearance
win
from
now.
Bournemouth.
I mean, it didn't take them long, did it? Leeds are so bad.
Genuinely abhorrent.
How would you concede in a
This is
a
your
minute and a
must-win
half?
game, and
Yeah.
you've lasted 90 seconds.
No, but what I can imagine
To
is,
Tottenham as well.
I can imagine Sam Allardyce in the dressing room like 10 minutes ago. I was like, come on, boys, big fight for us. Last game of the season, and within a minute, they were already. Oh, is there a shout for offside?
No. Oh, there. Okay.
Kane might be
Yeah.
offside though.
No, Kane's on by an acre, mate. Look.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
Brilliant
see
finish
that.
from Kane.
Have they
What's
got
the keeper
Robles in
doing?
goal, mate? They actually don't trust Ilham
Why
Elliott
is
so much.
Joel
They put Joel Robles in goal.
He was Everton's
Look,
third
look,
guy.
look,
Oh,
oh my
I
God.
thought that was. They are checking it.
He's on.
Oh, that's Anthony Taylor.
If that's ruled offside, they are to get a pin.
Well,
Nah,
we've
that
seen
doesn't. It
before,
looks
we've seen
really
before, haven't
close. This could be given off, but
I
it
think the
would
angle.
be.
Remember, the angle could be deceiving.
Yeah, it would be a weird offside call.
It's Anthony Taylor, so who knows
It's-
what's happening.
Porro's
Genuinely,
arm.
he
It's
can
Porro's
shove a line
sleeve
of arms.
against the boot of that left back. Pascal Struijk, I believe.
But Anthony Taylor, he's on. Son's on. It counts.
Oh yeah, Nick Nack. Kane
Anthony
has
Taylor's
scored
got
already.
A very red neck. He needs to put some sun cream on.
He does.
Yeah,
He does.
1-0 Tottenham.
Doucouré, and that's a poor ball forwards.
Well,
Wolves playing out
I
now.
don't think Everton are going to have to worry about Leeds anymore now. Because Leeds now have
Probably
to win
not.
like
I don't think they need to
5-1.
worry anyway. I'll be honest. But
Keep
one thing
that
that does need to
how
worry
you
about
say
that
that.
result is Villa. Aston Villa Football Club need to be thinking, hang on, we need a goal now. You've not no European football for Unai Emery's army.
We're only 2 minutes in though. Rodrigo having a go at checking out to do what those two are going to do at
I
defending.
don't. Yeah, I don't know why.
Before pressing.
Rodrigo
You can't believe
went
it.
to Leeds. He was good at.
Well,
was it Valencia.
Yeah, he wanted Premier
It'll be
League.
so
Makes
Tottenham
sense,
to now
though.
lose 5-1.
Like Valencia aren't good. They
but
finished
he
like
was
10th
good.
this year. Yeah. He was, but he wanted a
And
Premier
he
League
was
because
Spain international.
if you go to Leeds and you score 15 goals, you get moved to Man United. I mean, look at Ivan Toney. When he was
go to Leeds.
he didn't go to Leeds. Why would anyone go to Leeds?
Exactly.
But if you're in the Spanish league, it makes sense. You want that.
I've seen people saying that if Leeds are losing at half time, Sam Allardyce should resign so that he can keep his trait of not being relegated from the Everton Premier League.
And also, finances. You earn a lot of money playing in the Premier League compared to playing for Valencia in the Kim era. He doesn't pay anyone. So that's sort of been their problem so far. Leeds United 5 minutes played though in the game at Everton.
Down. That's not okay.
That is Harry Kane.
Oh, he's
This would be a worry if he is out. Obviously, England do have some Euro 21 qualifiers, and I don't know how we beat Malta without him. Or North Macedonia. They're both difficult teams to break down. We definitely need Kane.
So I think it'll be alright.
Nope.
From the angle, like he's holding his.
I mean, he is holding his
I
balls.
need these fantasy points.
He's already scored a goal. He's probably about to score 7 at this rate.
Yeah, but
Do
none of my team are playing.
Do you think?
Don't understand how bad?
Do you think he's actually injured, or do you just think he scored a goal and he can't get on? I've had enough of this. Get me off.
Probably that.
Yeah.
What's Joe
Also,
Robles on the halfway line?
that's just where he vibes, mate. Bournemouth with a chance here. Dangu Atara puts it back across the
It'd be
box.
horrendous.
It falls to
Oh.
Lerma and he pings over the
I
bar.
mean,
feel
he's
like
leaving.
I kind of feel bad for Dan Juma. He's played like twice.
And scored him both.
Scored one.
Yeah. Been big though. Also, Nick Knack posing the same question I did earlier. Do Spurs really want Conference League though? They'd be better off without it. That's what I said earlier, and you guys were mocking me for it.
I just think the fans and I think the motivation boost and a trophy for Tottenham. I think to us, Conference League's a bit like us, Conference League. But it's a trophy.
Yeah, but
for
leave the
Tottenham. They don't know what one of those is.
operates as a business, not based off how whether the fans care. If they want the best chance of getting Champions League football next year, I think having no Europe gives them the best
I mean,
chance
the
of
best
getting
chance of winning
back
a
in the
trophy is
UCL.
Levy leaving.
Yeah.
But equally, they don't want to have no owner and no manager.
Did you see Jose Mourinho's comments
Hilarious.
about Tottenham and Levy?
Jose just says what he wants and
So
doesn't
good.
give one.
Yeah, he's quality. Does make a bit of a nightmare for owners though. You never know what he's going to say about your club, but
I mean, he's booing like 14.
Leeds coming
Lazio
forward
players.
and Rodrigo goes down the box, but I think that's
Also,
pathetic
PSG
to expect.
want Mourinho, don't they?
I think he's got more integrity than to go there, and I
Yeah,
hope you could prove me wrong and I'll be annoyed. But
But if someone is down for Bournemouth as their captain, I can't remember who their captain is.
Smith.
Does he still play?
I know.
Flying.
He was woeful a
Adam
couple years
Smith.
ago, and he's woeful now.
They're just giving it a run.
Although he
out, aren't
scored
they?
like
Oh,
a couple back.
I wonder he's
Wait,
leaving.
that's a great ball by the way from Rodrigo
Oh,
and
how's
just
annoying.
wide
Jack, I thought.
from Robin
he is
Koch.
starting. I thought
Who?
it was warm.
Oh,
Some
Villa
their
coming
centre
forward.
back.
Chance of Villa early on here, by the way.
Ramsey.
Oh,
cut
Douglas
back.
Luiz.
Lewis, another goal. Aston Villa 1,
He's
Brighton
my
0.
fantasy
They will have scored. 'cause
What
they will
mental
have
person
showed-
puts Douglas Lewis
Douglas
in
is
their
brilliant.
FPL
He's got
team?
like 4 goal contributions in his last 3 games.
Oh, he's so good.
He scored again. So as it stands,
Honestly.
Villa will be in the Conference League next year. Tottenham wouldn't get it.
Oh no! This
No
is
one
why
wants
he loves
Tottenham
it.
to ever win anything.
Oh god, that.
And this would rule Brentford out completely.
I mean, they are.
And also the fact that Leeds only scored says how bad Tottenham are. It's Leeds.
I'd argue that Leeds are a pretty good side.
I'm hoping this stupid man doesn't come on. I started him because I thought he might start.
Somerville.
Oh god. And that.
Son
I
assist
can't
by
believe
Russ.
Leeds ended up Anfield unbeaten streak.
Of course they did, mate. They're class. But yeah, I hope the stupid man doesn't get on now for Brighton because I started him in FPL thinking he'd start. Obviously he hasn't. So I'm hoping he doesn't start and I hope Crystal Palace keep a clean sheet. Get Mark Gurhey on in there. That was poor from McNeil. Come on, lads, you're in the FPL team.
I'll be
Wake up
honest,
a bit.
if I'm on the coach on the Leicester bench who are definitely watching these 2 games, I'd fancy our chances today. Because Everton have not been good enough and Leeds already 1-0 down.
I've been 8 minutes. Calm yourself.
And
Huge
1-0
header from
Newcastle.
Garner.
I give up.
No.
Who scores?
I don't even care. I hope it's Isak, my fantasy.
It's Gordon. It's Anthony Gordon.
Anthony Gordon scored.
I hate
that man. It's
I
genuinely.
hate him so much.
Hitler was showing how much I hate this bloke. Oh, I can't believe it.
That's perhaps the worst thing that we could
I
have
knew
seen.
Newcastle would score, but Anthony Gordon.
He's not even playing on the wing. He's playing middle midfield today.
Centre mid, yeah.
I'm going to put a Villa shirt on after. Oh, I don't
Tottenham
believe
trying to
it.
clear it. Leeds still attacking though now. Tottenham on the counter, and that's definitely a foul and a yellow card, presumably. Yep. Well, that's West. Oh no, I thought that's Weston McKennie. Pascal strike. Is Weston McKennie even playing?
Who got the assist, by the way? Please tell me it was Isak.
Uh,
Elliot Anderson.
Is Isak even playing?
Jacob Ramsey, by the way, with the assist for
He's
Villa.
also in my fantasy team.
That was opposite for their last game. Luis got the assist for Ramsey. Ramsey was so good.
Just keeping an eye on my FPL rivals. Someone is Captain Trent.
Could check my team.
Man has Wilson, Meter and his super now. I think I'm safe from there.
1-0 Liverpool.
Yes, who scored?
I don't know.
Come on.
1-15.
Give me Trent or Salah. FPL points.
Oh, I didn't put in Ramsey in the end. I went for Watkins and Mings.
I don't know who I want it to be.
Is Gundogan not playing?
Diego
either,
Jota.
Jota. I love Jota.
1-0 Arsenal as well.
Please tell me
Goals
that's
flying in now.
Trent.
Odegaard, please.
This is the nature of
Granit
getting
Xhaka.
4 games at the same
Does
time.
it say who got the assist?
Not yet.
Odegaard, you
Saints.
better get the assist.
Yeah, there's a lot to keep
Gareth
up with
Jesus.
today, guys. A lot of football going on at the
Odegaard's
same
rubbish.
time.
What's he doing? You know, Haaland has the same amount, has more assists than Odegaard this season.
Interesting statistic. Equally, City scored like double the amount of goals as Arsenal.
Yeah, but it's still.
Remontada, by the way, for Granit
Trent
Xhaka this season, he's been
Trent
excellent.
or Salah assist. Trent or
And
Salah
he's
assist.
leaving, possibly.
Oh, yeah, Granit Xhaka, yeah.
Yeah.
He is confirmed going. I completely forgot who we were talking about. I think so. I think as much as Fabrizio's, no, not confirmed, he's not said, I'm off, mate.
Yeah.
But from
Well, he has done
Fabrizio's
that
been
in
saying,
the past, but he's still there. Where do you
Yeah.
reckon he'll go? Leverkusen.
he'll
want him.
go, yeah, I was going to say, I could see via Leverkusen,
Like,
I could see like Benfica, something like that.
Romeo
Ajax,
Lavia just
maybe.
passable to Jota and he put it in an open goal because the keeper was fanning around in
Who
the
is?
air. Romeo
Lavia for Southampton.
Oh.
That's probably why they're relegated. Nick Nack reminding us Newcastle 1, Chelsea now. Yeah, good. Love it. Great.
Goals flying in everywhere.
Wait,
Yeah.
2-0?
No, only 1.
Not yet. Not 2-0 yet. Anthony Gordon's not. If he scores a hat trick, I will change shirt to any other football shirt I can find. Still
Everton
no goals
won
in
the
the games
Bucks.
that we're watching at the moment.
Oh, we have the Tottenham goal, but yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
No goals in either Leicester, West Ham or Everton, Bournemouth. So at the moment it would of course be Leicester and Leeds going down. Now Bournemouth look to counter.
You're going down.
Everton will not be a fan of that. Cut it out quite quickly. Gonna go. I think that's harsh to be given as a free
If
kick.
you were a player for Mainz yesterday and
Mainz?
Main, same thing, isn't it? And Dortmund, did you see that from Davison Sanchez?
Yeah.
Clearly as
He's
a
up.
player.
How are Leeds losing to this
Yeah,
lot?
like,
You just let him win.
yeah,
I'd
sure.
score an own goal. I genuinely would score an
I
own goal.
wouldn't score an own goal.
No, because mine's had nothing to play for.
They couldn't even
and
go up or down
I
a
want to see
position.
Dortmund win the league.
Because
I'd have stuck it in my neck.
surely every team hates Bayern. Because
But
they
also,
just signed.
I can understand why you wouldn't want to lose, right?
Why?
But well, because you're a football team, you don't want to lose games. You know, every point matters.
Genuinely, I'm the
But-
goalkeeper. I just quickly miss kicks.
But
to
like
strike
sticking
down.
11 men behind the ball in the 20th minute when you're 2-0 up, when you have nothing to play for, you're just like, what are you doing? You're
Yeah,
like, you
and
try hard in football.
if I
here.
was the keeper,
that
for
penalty,
Ale's penalty,
I'll just
I
jump
don't-
it up,
yeah.
let it go to anywhere else that isn't
But
me.
would you apply the same logic to this? Like, why are Bournemouth trying today?
Yeah, but
But
no,
doesn't
I
it-
guess it's because it's the
Yeah,
sheer
but-
dominance
yeah.
of Bayern. Bayern have won it 11
Yeah.
times in
Yeah.
a row now. That's boring. Like if City go on to win it 10 times.
But if you think of it from from the perspective of a club today, if you're a Leicester fan and you see the Bournemouth players boot it in their own net, you're fuming.
Yeah,
And then
but-
you see like the West Ham are throwing their boys on the line to stop you staying up.
yeah, 2 in the Arsenal, by the way. Wolves are rubbish. Who
Now
scored
with that lot stayed up. Jesus assist, by the way, for that
Yeah.
Xhaka goal. I know a few people with Jesus in their
Granit
fantasy
Xhaka
teams.
scored again.
Mate, he's on a roll. You want him in FPL?
He's going to get a hat-trick, isn't he, on his last game?
Bow out with a hat trick. Yeah, because they'll get a pedal sound at some point, won't
Yeah.
they?
Or a free. I'm going to score a free kick this one. This one hasn't gone down as an assist.
Why isn't Odegaard on that free kick?
Tactically, Bournemouth might be better off getting Everton relegated for next season. You're not wrong, Nick Nack. Everton probably do. I don't know if they
Fabinho, 2-0 Liverpool.
Everton probably have a
Yes,
higher
Firmino.
potential.
Assist by Fabinho.
What? What the hell happened there?
So yeah, maybe
Southampton are so bad.
getting Everton
Come on,
relegated
I
could
want
be
to put
smart.
9 past them.
Again,
Do you know what? We haven't seen them
Yeah.
lose 9-0
that's
yet
what they
this
love,
year.
isn't it? Just
They
getting
lost 9-0
battered.
this
Southampton.
season, so
Oh,
maybe.
that. And that's their tradition, isn't it?
Southampton have a fetish for just getting absolutely battered.
Mm.
No, they lost 9-0 to Leicester, 10-1 to United, 6-0 to Chelsea.
10-1, wasn't it? I thought it was 9-0.
I thought it was 9-0.
Might have been 9-0. I thought it was
10-1 to another yellow card.
United beat Ipswich 10-1.
Maybe it was the Leicester one they scored in. I can't remember.
No, Leicester was 9-0. I think they were both 9-0.
Might be right. Fabinho assist for that as well. No, nothing from Trent or Salah.
Everyone's sent off this, right?
What?
Nothing from Trent or Salah yet. Obviously, the two people need to do stuff. For reasons. Oh, that's good for Gray.
I don't get why he went back.
Yeah, he should have just played it inside.
Yeah. But each their own.
Tottenham in possession as well. So Leeds have currently got a chance.
Leicester, West Ham, by the sounds of it, not a single thing's happened. They might not be playing football for a week though.
Everton, Leicester have dominated as well. I think they've had one shot. West Ham had two. But
so they haven't really done that.
Well, the match momentum graph has a big spike for
still
Blue.
Playing for Leeds.
Why is Adam Forshaw still playing? You could just ended the sentence. Fair. I can't remember Adam Forshaw being good ever. But shout out Adam Forshaw.
All in. Doesn't beat the first man.
He's
fall to the edge.
No,
Hit it by Gay. Gray.
Yeah, that's what you just mispronounced Gray, mate. No, that was close from Damari Gray. That not a bad effort.
Genuinely, that's a lot.
To be fair, that's
identical.
Just rising that. Damari Gray needs to keep that down.
I thought I was going top corner.
Then that's the sort of moment that writes you an Everton legend.
Oh,
if that nesses in the top corner,
you
get a statue by Monday morning.
Get Sean Dyche a statue. He's brilliant.
If they keep...
I think he deserves one at Burnley because of all the work he did there.
I think every ground should just have Sean Dyche statues. Get him an England job.
I thought outside the San Siro, there's just a massive
we'd on the
sculpture
Euros
of Sean
Dyche in the final because we'd scored and actually been able to defend properly.
Yeah. Or anyone other than Gareth Southgate.
Who do you reckon will be next England manager?
Good chance that, by the way, for Leeds. Yves Bissouma heading through his own net.
Good. Although it'd be boring, but then it already is, so what would change?
But yeah, I say it's boring, but we actually get to win things for once.
Yeah.
Mm.
Or would you take Potter or Tuchel?
I'll say
if he gets another job, if Potter gets a job and proves himself to be good again, which I think he will, then yeah.
Steve Bruce,
I think Potter would be a great bit of business for West Ham to go and pick up. But I think they'll keep Moyes now. Another year.
If Dave Moyes wins a Conference League final.
Yeah. If he chokes, bin him.
Yeah, as I say. Fiorentina. I mean, does that say something about the Conference League? The fact that West Ham nearly got relegated this year.
I don't know. I think West Ham and Fiorentina are two very good sides.
I guess West Ham's still a very good team. They just had a bit of an off season in the Prem.
Yeah.
Also,
if you think about it, right, in the Premier League, the Conference League wouldn't have teams like West Ham and Aston Villa in if the top six sides actually did perform well. Because now, I'd include Newcastle in the new sort of top seven type thing. So if Chelsea, Tottenham perform to expectation, they'd be the top sides in the Conference League next season. I think it's simply that the only reason West Ham are in there is because other sides have just massively underperformed. I mean, look at Arsenal last year. Look at Manchester United.
Arsenal were rubbish last year.
Well, they were alright. They almost got top four.
Yeah, well, they finished fifth, didn't they? And then
big chance for Everton
because they bottled it again.
Liverpool got Champions League.
Southampton scored.
Liverpool.
Yeah, it's 2-1.
Wow.
Well, that's your clean sheet gone for Germany.
Kev, her own goal chance.
No, I didn't mean Liverpool. I meant Tottenham.
James Ward-Prowse has a free kick. Has to be.
There's no way that's another free kick.
Definitely a free kick. And Brighton have equalised.
On the topic of... you're madded. On the topic of Southampton...
Dennis Undav, when has he ever scored in his life?
He's been scoring so recently.
He has, yeah. He's been quality, mate. Don't disrespect Dennis Undav.
I would say beat Wolves 6-0, didn't they? They beat
Yeah, he scored two there. He scored an own goal and a goal against Newcastle.
Chance for Everton hasn't come to anything. On the topic of Southampton, Nick Nack asks, apparently there are teams keen on Southampton players. I have no idea why. It wasn't. That must be lies, mate. But yeah, basically Nick Nack asks, why are people keen on Southampton players? Also, Fulham have scored against Man United. United are trash. So yeah, only Southampton players. I think they're quality. They're quality players.
They're any good.
Then Liverpool could get top four.
Or if only we didn't bottle it against Villa.
I was going to say, yeah, if you won a couple more games this season.
Yeah.
Didn't lose to Forest.
Or Bournemouth. Or Leeds.
Yeah, all of those. But yeah, so apparently some teams are keen on Southampton players. I think Southampton have got some good players though.
Yeah.
Like Romeo Lavia, Tino Livramento, even JWP. I think will end up at like the Hammers or somewhere like that.
I think
Some good players though.
James Ward-Prowse is so overrated.
I think he's as well.
Oh, he's such a free kick merchant. He's such
But
a
does he not
set-piece
just make
merchant.
sense for West Ham?
He's so. Whenever I watch him for England, he's just woeful.
Wait, I don't see what he brings to a side apart from
He
goals
is-
and
he-
assists. But
yeah.
ultimately, goals and assists are very.
His set
very
pieces.
important.
Yeah, but it's because he takes every single.
Right goal disallowed.
Oh,
That's
offside.
good.
That's huge.
Definitely
Big
some
goal.
match
Big
fixing that.
But
Kenny
the only-
Tete, by the way, with the goal
sole
for Fulham.
reason why Southampton haven't got less points than Derby did is because of Ward-Prowse's free kicks. They've won so many games because of him.
Yeah.
Was it Mark
100%.
Travers is down for Bournemouth?
That would be their third choice goalkeeper coming on if he is unable to continue.
What's that really?
If so, Travers caught by Yerry Mina there.
Oh, that's fine. He just got a few stars in the legs. That's
So-
alright. That.
I mean, if he was unable to continue, we would be looking at Darren Randolph making
Oh,
a Premier
what a
League.
turn.
Get him off. We
West
want
Ham
Randolph
legend.
Wait, Mod Randolph.
Oh, and Tottenham are in.
again.
Oh, where's Kane?
Kulusevski,
Kane.
Son.
Wait, hold
That
it.
was
Wait for
so
Kane.
poor.
Wait for Kane.
Well,
wait
they
for-
have, but I
Yeah.
mean,
Oh, West. Oh, why?
they
my
to
God.
pass it to Porro.
Jesus.
And
Like,
Robert
why did they just show us Antonio smacking it over the bar?
Because they went close and they wanted to worry everyone.
Still, as it stands, Leicester and Leeds relegated.
Obviously, if there was to be a goal for Leicester or two for Leeds, then Everton would have to start to panic.
Leeds need a lot more than two. Leeds are going to need a lot. Montero's still down. Please get Darren Randolph on.
Come on, where's Randolph? Show me him warming up now.
Get Darren Randers on the pitch.
That's not Darren Randolph, that's Philip Billing talking to
I'd
Gary.
rather stick him in goal to honest than Darren Randolph. I'm Bournemouth. He's taller.
Yeah, what I don't get is Billings their tallest player.
For
yet he
sure.
takes corners.
What a block from
Do you think
Sampson.
that Bournemouth will hold on to Philip Billing?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they've stayed up.
But do you not think he deserves a move to like a European side potentially?
No.
He's not that good.
But I could see him at like a Palace, or I could even see him at Villa. No,
No.
No.
should you not take him at Villa?
No. Right, who does he replace ahead of
I'd say a rotation option. You're gonna have European football next year. You're gonna have two cup
but
competitions.
they've
You can have
got
Premier League.
Okay, they're midfielders. They've got Luis.
I think he's a better
Kamara,
player than John McGinn.
Wendy can play there.
I wouldn't
John
play.
McGinn.
McGinn, Ramsey.
Ramsey. That's five
Aaron
already.
Ramsey coming
I wouldn't
back.
play Wendy in midfield ever.
Aaron Ramsey.
Yeah.
From
Yeah. Middlesbrough's been brilliant.
Not the
this
shite Welsh man.
season.
The bloke who can't even take a pen and
I
cost
still remember that
Rangers.
penalty last year.
It's so just
Where's he?
depressing.
Where is he now?
Nice.
Nice. He went to Nice and then they released him, I think.
Oh my.
Bleak, isn't it?
Jesus, he's bad.
Let me see what he's
That's
up to.
bad.
No, he's got a calf injury, but he is still employed by Nice.
Well, funny.
So he's just sitting in the sun and.
Nah, he played
collecting-
against Rennes on the 6th of May. Played 73 minutes, dropped a 6.3 rating, and then left. He did do well against Troyes. Played 24 minutes against Clermont Foot. Got an assist against Basel as they lost.
Has he scored? So he's got an assist. Has he scored?
He's
Has
got
anyone died?
one goal.
Oh, then the
Oh.
Queen died. That's his fault.
When did he score? I don't know. Oh no, he scored in his first game against Toulouse on the 7th of August.
Oh, they'll be thinking, we've got Prime Ramsey here.
Absolute gem of a talent.
Yeah, he played one game, one goal, and then hasn't scored since. He registered one assist since that moment.
Jenny, I think that's probably one of the worst penalties I've ever seen in that Europa
It was
final.
just like
He passed it to the
he
goalkeeper.
just had to hit it with any sort of power into one of the corners.
If he
just
hit it
rolled
if he hit it into one of the corners like with that much power and it was saved, it looks better. The fact he just passed it down the middle, and the keeper just
Imagine
stood
how
there and waited
different
for it.
like situation could be for Rangers right now if they'd won that match.
They've got Champions League football.
Well,
Also,
they've
Scottish football
well,
was
they
a
did
joke.
get-
Yeah, that's because they got Champions League football anyway, mate.
Scottish football's rubbish.
Yeah.
It is. I'm sorry, it really is. They split the league in half after half a year just for a laugh.
Yeah, they do the same in like Croatia though.
Wait, how?
So you have like a championship playoff and a relegation playoff.
So the
So
bottom
halfway
six
through,
fight
the
out for
bottom six will
relegation.
play each other twice again,
Oh, okay.
and the top six play each other twice
That's why you
again.
get like
So that's
17
why
old firm derbies
yeah,
a year.
because you get 4 in the league of firm derbies. They're both going to meet in the cups because they don't lose to anyone else, and then they probably meet in a friendly at some point for a laugh. But yeah, so you get about 6-7 Old Firm derbies a year, which is insane.
Imagine the Manchester derby happen like 7 times a year.
That's happened 3 times this year.
It's possible, isn't
I'm
it?
going to have them for.
No, that wasn't.
You could have quite a few. You could have two in the Prem, 1 in the Carabao Cup, 2 in the FA Cup, and then 2 in the Champions League.
How are you getting to? Oh,
Semi-finals,
yeah.
Oh no! They can't do that. It's Carabao Cup. Carabao Cup, 2 in the semi, 2 in the Carabao Cup, 1 in the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Also, that is a hell of a tackle from.
Mark Senesi, right?
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
Everton fans want a card. Did he get a card?
Nick Knack, Southampton Sun's saying it's got to the stage where we're so rubbish. I don't care if we sell the whole squad. I don't know. I think Southampton's young team, Southampton. I think their young squad would cut
Don't get me
the
wrong.
Championship.
Southampton have been absolutely crap this year, but in the Championship they'll.
But they recruit young players. I think like Samuel Adozi's not lit the world on fire, but he absolutely destroyed the Championship. Same for Kamaldeen Sulemana. Same for Mislav Orsic is employed by Southampton.
I'm going to go out and say it now. If Leeds go down today, they don't come back up.
They finish like 10th. Maybe they even go down again like Sunderland.
I think
they're gonna lose like Rodrigo and Aronson. They're gonna lose Christensen. They're gonna lose Adams.
2-0 Villa.
All their player.
Villa are well known. Ollie Watkins, my fantasy team, is flying.
I didn't bring any Villa players. I
This
went
is by
for
Ramsey. Ramsey's got 2 assists
Mate.
and a yellow
Oh,
card.
now you're actually cooking on FPL. I went for my big picks were McNeil, Eze, and Alvarez, and so far none of them are delivering.
Kane has scored.
No, he hasn't.
He's woeful.
Saved by Joel Robles.
Couldn't score 2 against Leeds.
And Mitrovic missed a penalty. So United can 2-0 down inside 26 minutes.
Mitrovic, what's he doing? Missed a penalty.
Well, he got banned up 15 games because he pushed a ref.
Yeah.
Fair
But then
play.
since he's gone back, he's got 3 goals in 2.
Yeah, I was going to say even mint.
He's missed a. I wondered how saved it, and now they're going to give him a new contract for the next 5 years.
We're going to struggle in the Championship. We can't win at home. No confidence at all, says Nick Knack.
3-0.
I don't know, I think you'll do well.
Odegaard.
I mean, I know you go to the games, Nick
Saka.
Knack, so I can't
Oh
my
comment.
God.
in terms of
Ramsey
you. Jesus.
squares it to Watkins. Watkins
that's
finishes
brilliant.
it to empty
Oh
net.
my! I took Saka out of my fantasy team because it was a 75% chance of him playing. So I thought,
Yeah.
well, Arteta. It was
A lot of
last
people were
game of the
stacking up
season.
I'll be
on
honest.
Arsenal midfielders because they've
My-
got nothing to play for,
I
so
had a
they're
bit
going
of
to go
dynamics.
for it.
I saw that Alisson wouldn't play, so I put Sterling goal. And Chelsea have scored. Oh my god!
No way.
This is not a drill. Chelsea have made it 1-1.
Who is it?
Own goal from Kieran Trippier.
Of course.
I've got him in my fantasy team.
Oh, no.
my! I'm actually. Jeez.
You're Jesus.
Oh, that would be.
That would be good podcast episode when we get Jesus.
Chelsea still can't score by themselves from open play.
Yeah.
So many goals. Are
Right.
flying in. I don't know
Also,
how
this
Chelsea
guy I'm
are
fighting for a league title in FPL
Oh.
has Saka on the bench, who's scored. Has
that's
Trippier
Yeah,
on the
does he
bench.
have anyone that's not
Leicester.
He's got Haaland not playing, Gundogan not playing, Stones not playing, Stupinan not
Matoma
playing.
not.
Southampton 2-2.
Who is?
Southampton's equalised.
What?
What has happened to Liverpool?
Liverpool
Perhaps again.
falling apart
Camaldeen
again.
Sulemana.
He's a good player, I'm telling you. He'll do well next season championship.
Liverpool rubbish. 2 lads Southampton and drawn 2-2.
You
again.
couldn't have been more right with that assumption.
Goals are flying and everybody don't know where to look.
Yeah. Villa finishing on a high, certainly Nick Knack, and potentially with Conference League football. Should they see out this victory?
I shouldn't have captained Mo Salah. That's a terrible idea. Steals all the
Also, the relegation games are the only games that time to do nothing. And Palace Forest, which I tipped to be the most exciting game.
I want
Of
to
course.
put Villa Brighton on, but I feel like Everton are going to, or Bournemouth are going to score any minute now.
Yeah.
Le-
Do you
Leicester
fancy?
West
I'll be
Ham,
honest.
They might as well leave because nothing's happening in that
Well,
game.
nothing's happening in Leeds, Tottenham, so I'm going to put Leicester West Ham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm bored of
Tottenham
watching
already
Tottenham
won.
just pump it long and then Leeds pump it back.
Tottenham was so dull. I wish we could watch like Arsenal pummel.
Oh, I want to. I'm going to see how IndyCar's going. I know if Alex Palau's still winning. Oh, they haven't started yet. Excellent. Or they're finished.
No,
No, they haven't started yet. Alright, where are we going? Leicester versus West Ham. Can Leicester pull off?
It looks like Aston Villa have done the job there.
Yeah, so we don't care about Tottenham anymore. And Everton. Sorry, Leeds are boring. Decore, I tried to put the legs off.
Yeah, I think
bang
Leeds
you.
might be down.
Leicester fans are bouncing. I don't know why. You lose. You're currently going to be relegated.
They're singing their heart out.
And they need a goal.
Oh,
Madison.
Trossard and business.
No, Odegaard is it. Who else you actually got in FPL? Turns out you've got like Jacob Ramsey's on two. Oh no, you're not.
You've just gone down 2 because of Allison.
Trippier -1.
Trippier, yeah.
Kane's got 5. Rashford 1.
Jesus.
Odegaard 1. You have Buemo 1, subbed in for Ericsson.
Perhaps the worst
And
FPL
Henry subbed in for Varane. I was stupid then.
Also,
Oh dear.
the fact you're on 7 points and 5 of that is Kane is mental.
Oh my god.
You've had so little players play that Kane is contributing 5 out of 7 points right now. Madison, by the way, ball in. Headed away by Soufal, and then Fabianski's fallen over. The polling goal.
He fell over.
Stands tall there.
Speaking of polls.
Polling chat,
Everyone-
28 votes.
Yes,
It's swung a bit, 64%
Everton.
Everton.
Oh,
And oh, what a
what a
stop from Travers.
No, he missed.
Gaia.
Did he not?
Oh,
I thought he got something on that.
I know he missed. No,
How
he
did
didn't
he miss
miss.
that?
Trissa gave Bering in on goal.
Was
Has
it
he
saved or
skied
missed?
it,
I'd like to know.
or did Travers get something on that?
Might find out. Anana, brilliant ball
Yeah,
through.
but Yeah,
Yeah,
no, definitely.
save,
I was going
what
to say,
save.
you know,
Travers. Huge
fantastic stop. Which
Could
is Darren
that
Randolph.
stop Everton staying in the Premier League? No, because Leicester are rubbish. All they need is a goal. All Leicester need is a goal.
Paqueta. Now Downs.
Well, no,
That's
all they
poor
need
from
is a
Antonio.
goal and a Bournemouth goal.
No, they can still.
Because goal
Because
difference,
goal
level and
difference, they
Leicester
would
are
be
better
level
goal
points.
I thought Everton were 3 points ahead.
No, 2 points.
Oh.
It's 33 and
Leicester-
31, right?
Because Leicester drew to Newcastle.
So that makes it 34 and 32 currently,
Yeah.
and 31 for Leeds because they're losing to Tottenham. But yeah, about 30 minutes gone in all the games now then. No goals in any of the games that matter other than that one for Tottenham, but who cares. Also a goal for Nottingham Forest against Crystal Palace. I've
Or Lodi.
seen the notification so quickly, they've not even got a TBD on it yet. We'll find out who scored that in just a moment. But yeah, where do we think the next goal's coming then, guys?
Leicester, West Ham. This is biased Liverpool fan hope that Liverpool might actually win.
No.
No, 3-2.
I
Yeah,
thought
goal.
Southampton.
Oh, so I'm going to score
Tyro
again.
and Awonyi goal for Nottingham
Should
Forest.
have brought him in.
He's playing so well.
He's
What's
on
that?
fire,
5
mate.
goals in 3 games?
Is that his 12th of the season? 13th?
10.
He's been
10th.
rubbish for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I was going to say.
You didn't know what football was.
He
until
scored
a
9 goals
couple
this
of games
season
ago.
and he's got 5 in the last 3.
Who got the assist?
Me. Morgan Gibbs White.
Come on.
Did you see what Gibbs White said? He said he needs to shoot more because he just
Away
loves assists or something.
My echo's even flying.
Yeah, I can say, I need an Eze goal or a...
Oh, Barnes won.
Something.
Sorry, yeah, 1-0 Leicester.
Yeah, that's huge. That is huge. Harvey Barnes with the opening goal for Leicester.
Ooh, Ali Barnes.
That could keep them in the
Keep
Premier
on
League.
shooting.
As it stands, it would keep them in the Premier League. Leicester City with the first goal, and Everton take aim. They must have heard the news that they need a goal. So is that a penalty? A player down in the box, and the
Right,
ref
free
goes it the other
kick.
way.
Tommy Smith and foul.
And he gets a little applause from Adam Smith.
Adam Smith, not Tommy.
We're gonna get we got the goal now, playing twice. Hubbard's breaking in,
really
slotting it past Fabianski.
Sorry, but how are West Ham going to win the Conference League next week? That could be huge. So as it stands, Leicester will be staying in the Premier League next season.
I mean, wow, that's huge, absolutely huge.
And Everton will be ready. They've heard at Goodison Park.
Yeah, and some ball blokes decided he needs to shout now.
And
Look
Leicester
at
will,
the
oh
fat
god,
guy up
put
there.
a shirt on, mate. Put a shirt on.
Do you not love it when he should
Yeah.
have
not love
he
it.
should
Fat
have
blokes gonna.
yeah, he needs a Leicester tattoo right
Harvey
there.
Barnes has scored 13 goals this
He's
year.
been brilliant.
13?
Yeah, that's what it says.
That
on
must
there.
be lying.
13.
I could not tell you one Harvey Barnes
was
goal.
it handball?
I could not tell you one time Harvey Barnes scored a goal, mate.
Was this
Like,
handball? Let's have another look. Oh no, that's different.
Keeper's just handball.
This is the pen shout.
No, give over.
I don't know. Oh no, Jamar Grace puts the wrong side of Smith. No, that's just scored against Cremonense.
Cool.
Yeah, who really cares about that though?
Goal for Ian Atcher. Assist for Ian Atcher.
Syria, Roma.
Is it final day today? I think it's final day next week, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Roma lost yesterday. They won up in the 85th minute. They lost 2-1.
They're throwing it away. Well, they're throwing Europe away. Not really doing a lot.
Europa League, which they probably will. What a tie that is, by the way. On Wednesday, that's going to be brilliant. You got the Kings.
This Wednesday?
Yeah, this Wednesday. Kings of the Europa League, Sevilla, and then the King of Europe, Jose Mourinho.
Should be a good one. Will we live for it? Of course, we are.
Wait, so they have
always
their
live.
Europa League before
The Conference League one, which makes zero sense.
and
They
before
should do it in
their
order
last
of-
game of the season.
Good game.
My
Yeah,
guess
I
would be
agree
is
with you.
I'm guessing that last night Roma probably rested is probably why they lost. Because they lost to Fiorentina, who obviously have got their cup final in 9 days' time, against West Ham, who are losing to Leicester now.
Yeah. Yeah, the Prem season, like, timings and when we play games and stuff feels weird because other leagues have, like, their domestic cup final is before the final game week, whereas we play ours after.
Although the FA Cup last season and the Carabao Cup both seasons have been before the end of the season. Like the FA Cup last season.
I'm
So
gonna
it always
say
is.
now-
It's only this season that
Yeah.
they moved it, and
Just
I think it's
just 'cause
because
you've
of the
mentioned it.
World Cup.
Yeah.
Just because
So you obviously couldn't play the games.
Carabao Cup finals the
Um,
last 2 years have been disappointing.
Oh wow, I'm really stunned by that. Who gives one? I don't want to.
Okay,
I think
it was 0-0 last. What was the year before that?
I think the
This
Carabao
year
Cup.
it was 1-0
City
United.
probably
I think the Carabao Cup should be for only teams outside of Europe.
Yeah.
Give a fun little cup competition. Yeah,
Yeah.
it means a little less to those clubs, but it still gives
To
a
be fair,
trophy
you
to
say
Tottenham.
that. Look at the semi-finals. Oh, hang on. Madison has a shot deflected.
Exactly, because teams
out
don't
the
really
corner.
care anyway.
You look at the
So I think if you
yeah.
take that top 7 this year out, just Chelsea and Tottenham fight it all out,
like
really.
Leicester are on fire. They're playing really good football.
Gives a chance for a championship club to win something.
Again. Everton fans checking their phones. They want to check the scores because they know as it stands they're going down.
They do indeed. And that man's very pressed by it. This would
But
be
also,
the
I mean-
first time in their history
Yeah.
that they are not in the Premier League. Obviously, since
Just-
1992, Everton have been in every season of the
Just to
Premier League.
mention it, this battle Leicester goal definitely relegates Leeds.
You know, I'm glad that that my dad was born in the Liverpool side of Liverpool, not the Everton side of Liverpool.
Imagine you were sat here today in your Everton
Crying.
shirt.
I would cry.
Losing
Ball in for
it.
Leicester, headed away. Bournemouth got a corner as well.
Although at the moment watching Liverpool
Madison.
makes me want to cry.
You know, say, draw to
To
Southampton.
be honest about it much better.
But we're drawn to Southampton, but we've got Keller, Gomez,
Yeah, true.
Samikas. Is Van Dijk's probably.
Dude, the fact Chelsea's have drawn to Newcastle's corner.
Go
I
on,
still
Sean.
think Everton get the
That's-
win.
This is part of the
Says
routine.
Nick.
Part of the routine, definitely. That
Come some bloke's arse. Oh,
Oh,
lovely
how's
little
he-
turn.
Oh, that ended
How's
up
he
in.
been
Almost
allowed
went
to
in.
turn like that? It
That all
wasn't.
started with that bloke shot that went sideways.
But look at this. How's that was awful.
He really thought he was going to be the hero, didn't he?
That was also awful. And then this is all. What is
He
that?
just turned.
He's just and they all
If
go
Dom
that way.
Solanke wasn't on the floor, he would have just
Why not?
scored.
That shot was just. I can't go over it.
That
It's
was
awful.
a lovely little turn. And if Solanke wasn't being shoved to the floor, though, he scores.
Penalty.
But Mina just shoves him in the ground.
Was that Sanase who had the shot or the turn?
Turn.
Yeah.
Say this.
Well, no,
Who had
and
the
shot.
shot? Yeah, who?
It was Senesi who had.
Nah,
Oh, yeah.
some blonde
The first
bloke.
shot. Who was on the edge of the area?
Oh,
that
first shot. That was number 7, whoever that is.
Oh, Harry Brooks, right?
David Brooks.
Oh,
David Brooks. Yeah.
poor guy. Cancer, didn't he?
We'll let him off.
Recovered. And
And now he's.
He's still a baller. He
still
was-
4
He
shots.
was so good
It was
when
a terrific shot.
He cooked in before he obviously.
Wow.
Well, they got
in the
relegated.
Premier League, this
Mm.
he was really good when Wilson. He was good
Cuts
with
in.
Wilson,
Him and Callum
and
Wilson
then
are cooked.
yeah, but then Wilson got injured
And then
later on,
left.
didn't he?
And then last year in the Championship, he was obviously out for all of the campaign. He's missed a lot of this season as well.
Yeah, came back debut against Liverpool.
But will be nice to see him actually get some minutes next season. Of course, Bournemouth. I think a really good season.
Wait,
This is a
yeah,
bright
Dennis
goal,
and- I
I'm
was gonna
guessing.
say, yeah, Dennis
I
and
mean,
Dab has got a
That
goal.
is terrible from Aston Villa because
Tyrone Mings might
Nav's
fail,
just
so.
controlled that with his back and scored.
Oh no, that was the disallowed goal because he just.
No, another goal's gone in.
Oh, okay. Well, he didn't look too happy because he went like.
Leicester fans are on the phone. He's calling his mate who's at Goodison Park. What's the
1-0.
score?
Manchester United won, by the way.
Oh, boring.
Rashford.
Sancho goal. No assist as of yet.
I'm in the mud.
Same here, mate. Same
If
here.
Everton go down, do you reckon Jordan Pickford will leave?
Who takes him?
He's a good keeper.
Villa if they lose
Nick
Martinez.
Nack, I still think
Tottenham.
not a chance. If Aston Villa got Jordan Pickford,
Yeah,
I
that
love Pickford for England. Oh, that was dodgy from
Could
Senesi.
you see him at Tottenham?
He's better than Forster, isn't he? Better than
Forest.
That'll be a VAR check.
That's not
That'd be
a
a
bad
big
shout.
pickup for Forest.
And Declan Rice has just committed murder.
That's calm. It's
If he
Declan Rice,
gets
mate.
Oh,
sent
no.
off
He's England's
in
poster
this
boy. We
game,
don't.
what happens? Does he miss the
No.
three? No, but does he miss the three start the games next season?
Yeah.
He would
That's
miss. Yeah.
But what if he moves clubs? Is it still?
It would still be valid.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's down
tell
to
you
the
what,
player,
that's a
not
terrible tackle.
club. They
How
don't just,
is-
they don't just send off another West Ham DM.
Could you imagine?
Suchek can't play for 3 games
How was
because
he set? He
Rice
got the ball,
sent
yes,
off.
and he stunned him in.
That looked painful for Ian actually though.
He's lucky that's not higher. Because if that's higher, Rice is off.
Where do we think that Rice is going?
Arsenal. Do you see Zinchenko talk to him?
Seems that way, yeah.
Come to Arsenal, mate.
On the
I hope he
phone.
doesn't.
I can see it at City, you know.
I hope he goes
If
to
there's
West
any
Ham.
club that's
He
going to
goes
piss
to
everyone off by going, oh, we've got Declan Rice, by the way.
Mm.
They'll just do it. Like, that, they'll announce
He's
out the
heavily
play.
linked with Arsenal.
Yeah.
He goes to Arsenal and Pep Guardiola
If he
turns
ends
up.
up
No,
anything
no.
like Calvin Phillips, then he's going to end up overweight and not playing.
Fred assist, by the way. That's really what everyone wanted to say.
Yeah.
Because everyone's got Fred in their FPL.
To be fair, it doesn't really matter for me at FPL because I'm not going to come last.
No, I've got...
I want to mid
What is our relegation fight looking like?
Also, well, Ruben, he started late, didn't he?
Yes.
He's almost caught up to Harry Kane though.
How is
So-
Harry?
Harry's currently on 17.
How
using
many
his
does he
bench
need
boost.
How many does he need to gain on Connor to win? To stay up?
He's on 56,
Look at
so he
relegation.
needs 21.
What's Connor on?
7.
Ooh, that's not...
He has Trippier, Alex
He needs another
Moreno.
11 points.
He's got Saka on his bench, but Matoma's not playing. So,
So Harry needs 11 more points.
yeah, but
Gained.
Saka will come on, won't he?
Oh, he will, yeah. Who he
Unless,
needs...
unless
He needs
Gakpo
loads,
and Matoma both play.
Yeah. This is a private league we have, by the way, but we do have a forfeit
Also,
for the
why
loser.
is Edison playing?
Should we, by the way, just to look at the Football Chat League, Rosenberg's arm badge has a 99-point lead going into this game week,
Fair
and they
play.
are on 11 points as it stands.
A 99-point lead.
Yeah, they're on a 99-point lead. They've
Jesus.
absolutely
How many
rocked
points
it.
are they on?
2,599.
Where does that rank him overall?
So the overall top is 2,728.
So only about 200 points off top of the world. Is the top of our
Fair
league.
enough.
The
So
level in the Football Chat League is
Tim
immaculate.
Tiger, if you're out there, contact us and we'll sort something out for you.
Joey Exotic's also in our league.
And the big race for second, Gunners, Sean Villafana is second as well. And Zero Tolerance 11 by Brian Hefka is also in that race, alongside Yimsy FC with Emmanuel Oyman.
Oi, man.
Yeah, it's Oyman. Oyman.
But yeah, also, Macho Fonseca Perez, welcome to the stream afternoon. We just need a draw versus Girona to get Europa League. That'd be a good achievement. Real Betis.
Best fan.
Yeah, Harry, well done, mate. I got on Don.
Why did you turn it off for?
I didn't. I pressed the button to keep it alive and I didn't realise it wasn't dead.
Yeah, as you do. Like 2 minutes left in these halves. 1 minute, 2 minutes. We're getting towards the end of the first half. Everton are 45 minutes away from Championship football. They need to go. Leicester are
That'd be
45.
big, wouldn't it? Everton, obviously a club, very highly
But
esteemed
my point
club.
is they will absolutely piss the Championship.
Will they though?
Yes.
I think they'll.
Financially,
No.
it's a
I
big
find it
problem.
surprising
Because
none of
they've-
the teams that got promoted.
Everton
have
have
gone down.
such financial debt that actually
That's
they
a good
might
point.
just be. They might just get liquidated.
Yeah.
because they're going to lose so much money. They're going to have to sell everyone.
Well, you get a bit for going down.
You get parachute payments, yeah, but that's not going to cover their... They've got loans that apparently they have to pay back if they go down and stuff
Oh,
like
they lost
that.
the ball here.
Pablo
David
Fornals... Oh, sorry, yeah, wrong.
Solanke,
Complete wrong
shot
game.
blocked.
I thought it was West Ham playing their own
Also,
league.
because it's the first time it's happened in a long time, all 3 promoted teams staying in the league, and staying in the league by a long shot.
First time it's happened since 2020, 21, right? With Huddersfield.
I believe it's 10th, 14th and 16th. So then they're not even in the relegation.
That's similar though when we had Newcastle, Huddersfield and
it's
who came
the
up?
order they're finished in
Brentford?
is the exact order they finished in last season, wasn't it?
Fulham top,
Yeah.
Bournemouth set, yeah.
Yeah.
They've all had brilliant seasons. Fulham have fallen off towards the end because they're like right up in the European fight.
Yeah.
Forest saved their
But
skin.
I mean, 10th. They've considered.
Yeah,
if you look
true.
at their performance, their expected performance puts
they
them,
lost
I
their-
believe,
they lost their
17.
best player because he just had a shove of official.
Their expected performance
and
puts them 17,
Willian
so they're very
also
lucky.
Decided to foul a blow.
He also
Do you think
got
they'll
sent
go?
off,
Do you
said
think
the manager?
Do you think they're at risk? Do you think they're at risk of going down next season?
No.
Who?
Fulham.
No.
Because I think
Yeah.
I think they've overperformed massive this year, and next season will be a reality check.
No, I think because they finished 10th, they can sign players, can't they? Who's
No,
going to leave?
they've been banned. They're not allowed.
Wait. Was that half time already?
Half time in the game at Leicester.
Flown by.
2 minutes of added time left here in
What's
the
he
game at
doing?
Everton. As it stands, Leicester would be remaining in the Premier League thanks to a goal through Harvey Barnes. Everton would be down.
Alongside Leeds and Southampton, who we already know are down.
Yeah,
Because they are complete rubbish, but they are joined to Liverpool.
Yeah, who are completely rubbish.
And obviously in the Conference League race, Aston Villa 2-1 up against Brighton, which means no matter what Tottenham do now, Villa would be in the Conference League as it stands.
Interesting question. As a Liverpool fan, do you want Everton to go down?
The thing is, I didn't want them to go down because it's just the Merseyside derby next year. Although I hate
because I think
it's always 0-0.
like West Ham obviously hate Millwall, but do you think there's a bit in West Ham fans that wants them back in the Prem for those derby days back?
Yeah.
And I think
I like the
like,
because you see all
if
the
Arsenal
fans
went
are
down, as
piling-
funny as it would be to see Connor's reaction, it would just be a bit like there'd be no derby left for Chelsea.
Yeah, but
Like if Tottenham go down, don't get me wrong, I'm pissing myself laughing. That's the best thing that's ever happened.
but
Tottenham getting relegated.
a big team
But-
going down. I don't care who it is. I want that. Yeah, just a big.
I just want Man City to be abolished.
Oh god, that would be. the
Haaland,
dream.
all their players are available for free transfers.
Could you imagine De Bruyne and Haaland go to Luton when they go up?
Oh
Oh
mate.
my god. Terminate
Oh,
their
good
contract
chance.
with City.
Yeah,
Riyad
Everton
Mahrez is
still
cutting in on
with
the
a
left, with the right wing at
chance.
Kenilworth Road.
Well, it won't be next year, will it?
Yeah, true.
Well, potentially. So,
If
well,
they rebuild it.
I just want to see Haaland
Luton
walk
need to
through that
spend
entrance.
£10 million to upgrade Kenilworth Road to be fit for the Premier League. Their new
10
stadium Power Court won't be ready till 2024. So it's whether that 10 million is cheaper than it would be to rent out another stadium.
Oh,
Great
what a
effort
save!
from Joe Garner, was it that took the shot? Yeah,
Oh,
Joe
yeah.
Garner for Everton got it right in the top corner, but Mark Travers with a sensational
He
stop.
was on the floor.
He saved nothing all year,
Yeah.
and
and
now
he
he's
almost killed
Oh, God,
Mina as
If
well.
you're an Everton fan,
you're
are gonna,
annoyed that Prime Neuer's turned up
you're
today.
gonna buy Mark Travers on like FIFA and all different sports games and just abuse him.
Like when you get annoyed at an FM player and just make them do horrendous weight
Send
training
him to the
until
under
they get
21s.
Yeah. Have them running all the time, up mountains and stuff.
Oh.
But yeah, it's
Can't believe this.
almost half time here at Goodison Park. It is now half time. Everton 0, Bournemouth 0. As it stands,
Lerma's
Everton
just
would be a
punched someone in the
championship
face.
club.
He won't be there next year, Jefferson Lerma.
No, gone to Palace. That's good.
Well, we're linked.
Good
Well, I
move.
believe to go to Crystal Palace. Of course, he is available on a free. It's a brilliant bit of business, isn't it, for Palace? It's exactly what they need. A defensive midfielder, someone that can bring a bit of energy to that midfield. I think if you're looking at a potential midfield three of, well, Decore, Lerma, Eze, does he start middle of?
Decore going back to Palace.
Cheik Decore plays for them. Abdoulaye Decore, I don't think he'll play for Palace, does he?
I thought he moved from
I
Palace.
think I think he's at Watford.
Watford, that's
Yeah.
it. He was linked with Palace, I believe, and Leicester.
Yeah. That does ring a bell. But
He
yeah,
was
Cheik
heavily
Decore,
linked to
obviously, he's not had a bad year. I mean, I can't really
I
say
swear,
I've seen
who
him
did he
much.
play for before?
Lens. put up some fantastic tackles and interception numbers last season. Was really good, a good enigmatic midfielder, and he's had a good debut season for Lens. But yeah, I think Lerma is a good bit of business, especially on a free. I'm surprised he's not being targeted by anyone a bit higher up the table. I'd expect like a, I mean, I keep saying Aston Villa for everyone, but I think that'd be a good bit of business for them. Tottenham need players. Tottenham should be looking at players that play for Bournemouth. But yeah, speaking of which, Tottenham winning, but that ultimately means nothing at the moment, as Aston Villa are also winning, meaning that Aston Villa get European football, Tottenham do not. That's the thing, right? Chelsea don't get any European football. But if Tottenham don't either, then our season's not really been much worse than theirs. We got further in the Champions League.
Yeah, but...
We only got knocked out of both cups because of Man City. Yeah, 12th is shit, but we'd have the same amount of European football next year. Yeah, we knocked out both cups by City.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, Champions League was Real Madrid. But, I mean, that's still Real Madrid, isn't it? So, not exactly the worst performance, worst result. But, yeah, I think it's a good conversation to say that actually Tottenham's season has been as bad as Chelsea's if they don't get European football.
Yeah, but then you look at the Tottenham team and you look at the Chelsea team.
Yeah.
Chelsea's is much better. Although they don't have a forward.
I was going to say, it's a squad that's not been established, though. Do you want to pull... What's going on? Just pull the curtain across. There you go. But yeah. Keza Grant, welcome to the stream. Welcome back to the stream, mate. He says, I'm sitting myself, and then corrects himself if I'm shitting myself. Yeah. Who do you support, Keza Grant? I'll wait for Harry to get back on the stream because I've got to get up again. Yeah, who do you support, mate? I'm guessing someone that's involved in the relegation games today.
I reckon he's
Everton,
Leeds.
I'll go Everton.
Leeds.
Oh yeah, Everton, because if you're a Leeds fan, you're not shitting yourself, you're just
Sad.
you've just accepted the fact that you're gone.
Yeah, probably Leicester or Everton at this point. But yeah. Mark, please do tell us who you support. But yeah, it's not bad. End of season day. Yeah.
Final day, goals galore.
I remember I can't really remember last Premier League final day, but obviously
I
all of our
City
attention
Liverpool.
was City Liverpool, obviously.
Brilliant.
I mean, yeah.
They're
I
flying.
remember that bit, but I don't remember
Wolves
the relegation.
scored, didn't
final.
they? And then Liverpool scored. We thought they were going to win the league, and Villa went 2-0 up. And we thought.
Keza is an Everton fan, by the way.
Oh, unlucky, mate.
So yeah, holding. I mean, at the moment, you're not. I don't think you're in a terrible position. You need a goal, which is definitely achievable, but. Obviously, the longer this game goes on, the more nervy it gets, the more pressure is on the players. I think that only breeds worse performance if there's a lot of pressure on. But, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see whether they can make...
Yeah, I was going to say, they do only need a goal, but if Bournemouth score, if Leicester start getting a few more, it's going to look like Everton are in big trouble. But as it stands, Leicester will do enough. Dean Smith would again... keep a team up in the Premier League against the odds.
Yeah, at the moment, don't they go down on goal difference?
Yeah, Everton. We're down on goal difference.
Yeah.
How harsh is that?
It is incredibly harsh to go down on goal difference, but interestingly, I love how Southampton, the one team down there that are actually already relegated, one of the teams with a positive result right now. Still drawing in that game, Southampton, but they've scored 2 goals against Liverpool. They can be proud of their innings so far. Leeds, of course, losing at the moment. Are they dead and buried? Is their Premier League status lost?
They need
now?
Everton to lose. They need West Ham to score 2, and they have to score at least 2.
You can leave the right room during half time, but pull the curtain across.
And they have to leave, and that's the problem for Leeds. They have to score 2 at Tottenham. They have to hope Everton concede and hope West Ham score 2. That's not going to happen against Tottenham. If we concede relegated, I think you're right, Keza, because that would mean you have to overturn 2 goals, and that would be a big ask. If Everton concede, they're relegated.
Depends how early. If Bournemouth score now, then you've still got time to turn it around. But if they score in the 7th minute, you start to worry, I would say. But
I reckon if Bournemouth score a 99th minute winner, I reckon Everton are down.
You might be right there. I don't know. It depends, obviously, on a lot of factors.
Oh, by the way, if Leeds...
not if Leicester are 5-0 down. 5-1 down.
If Leeds score 2... all teams would be tied on 34 points.
Leeds will still go down.
And Leeds will
doesn't matter. Leeds have to win 9 or 10-0 today. to get above Leicester. So if Leeds score 11 goals, then yeah, they'd stay in the Prem. But I don't think that's going to happen. But yeah, Kez, you're on a bit of a tough spot. I don't think Bournemouth will score because they've got nothing to play for. They're not really pushing for a goal. It's just whether Everton can get a goal or not. Yeah. Now, I would obviously, you've got to remain optimistic, but I imagine confidence is going to be a little low amongst the Everton faithful right now. Just because obviously they haven't really looked like scoring, have they? They've not had many clear-cut chances. It's not like they've missed clear-cut chances. They've just not really had many. I mean, Travers has made some great saves, but they've all been long-range efforts, really.
Has everybody, all the referees in the Premier League been told to book everyone? Because everyone in my FPL team's got a yellow card today.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe they really want to rack up some money this weekend.
This is the Gala chance. What a save from Mark Travers.
Just ridiculously good from Mark Travers. Well, where's he pulled that from, though? Because he's not made a save this year.
He's an bench goalkeeper all year, and he pulls that save like that. That is crazy.
Yeah. By the way, welcome to the stream, Leicester. They say if Leicester City gets relegated, it'll be the weirdest thing I've ever seen, because in 2016 they won the league. Yeah, I mean, that is quite the downfall, isn't it, in 7 years?
If they don't get relegated, they'll win the league next season. Watch it.
Because they didn't last league when they obviously won the league last
time. If they do
get
relegated, they'll win that league next season.
Yeah.
So either way, Leicester win the league next year.
Probably, yeah. We don't know. It's going to be interesting. I don't know if they would win the championship though, because they're going to have to completely rebuild this lot. Because what Leicester players stay? With Everton, they've got some young players who stick around. Like, would McNeil stay? Possibly.
I think Southampton. This is weird.
Well, McNeil left Burnley when they got relegated.
Maybe not though. Maybe McNeil.
It's weird.
Back to Burnley.
It's
no, I
weird
think
how
McNeil to Tottenham would make a lot of sense.
Is this McNeil's first season still?
What, Everton?
Everton, yeah.
He's been there so long, it seems.
It would, for me...
The season's ridiculously long.
Yeah,
it works weirdly because I look at the three teams and Southampton are my favourites to win the league next season in the Championship. Because I look at who would leave, who would stay, who they could bring in.
Southampton would only really lose like Lavia.
Southampton wouldn't lose anyone. Everton would have financial trouble. And Leeds are Leeds.
Walcott?
Yeah, he's leaving on a free. I was joking. But yeah.
He'd tear up in the Championship.
He would do alright in the Championship, probably.
Well,
it'd be weird seeing them go to the Championship. Yes, I'd see their downfall. It's interesting though, because I think Leicester would have probably pushed on to be a regular European side had obviously that unfortunate incident happened where obviously Vichai lost his life. If they hadn't had their owner die, it's quite plausible that they'd be a consistent European side right now. Because they were so well run back then.
Year was
their recruitment was so good. 2020? No?
29, no, yeah, before COVID.
Was it?
28? I want to say 2018.
No, it wasn't 2018.
So they won the league in 16.
Surely
I thought it was
not.
the year. It was. So they won the league in 16-17. I thought he died at the end of 17-18. Yeah, no. I mean, and since the ownership changed hands.
Oh yeah, 2018.
Yeah, since the ownership changed hands, they've had a bit of financial trouble. They've had a bit of turmoil. Yeah. It's not been great. But
they've got to bring back Esteban Cambiaso in the midfield.
Yeah, if they can stay up this season, that would be massive because they can push on. But they do have to sack Dean Smith either way.
It's going to be a rebuild next year. It's either going to be rebuilding so they win the Championship or rebuilding so they don't go down to the Championship. Either way, though, Madsen's not staying around. Harvey Barnes probably isn't staying around.
Either way, Dean Smith should go. He couldn't get Norwich back to the top flight, and he's good to bring in when you need to stay in the Premier League, not to start the season. Look, Villa, he kept him up in the Premier League. They let him have the start of the next season. Rubbish.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where Dean Smith's abilities rank in terms of other Premier League managers. I think he definitely is probably below. If you can get someone like Graham Potter, then fair. That's brilliant bit of business.
Absolutely massive.
If you can get someone like Anthony Areola, then that's another brilliant appointment. If you can somehow tempt Xabi Alonso, then that's not going to happen.
Good one.
If you can get Julian Nagelsmann, no, Pep Guardiola. But you can definitely get a good coach. So if they can improve on Dean Smith, which shouldn't be too difficult, I would say do it. Maybe even take a punt. Someone like I'm trying to think of other Spanish coaches that is Simeone confirmed leaving Atleti? He is, isn't he?
He's not Spanish.
I just meant like Spanish league coaches, not Spanish nationality. But yes,
Man, there's a bit of a shortage because I
Luis Enrique's
who
unemployed.
did Palace get? Who did Tottenham get?
I think Palace should go for De Boer again because that went really well last time. Frank the ball.
Good Conte.
Obviously, Tottenham, Arne Slot has decided to stay at Feyenoord rather than join Tottenham, which is absolutely
Who was it?
quality.
Someone else Ange Poster, the Celtic manager, rejected them as well.
Nah, that's mental. Why would you do that? That's just stupidity. Like, I can get staying at Feyenoord, but why would you stay at Celtic?
By choice.
Yeah.
You had the choice to leave Celtic and you said no.
No, to be fair, he'll probably win another league title and then get a move to someone good again next year.
I reckon I could win this Scottish League.
Yeah.
As a manager, as a player manager, I
I
reckon.
don't know, I don't back your abilities as a manager.
Depends who's your assistant manager.
Me.
You could do
Just
it
you.
all.
Yeah.
Great.
To be fair, you could probably just chuck a few players on the pitch and, be
If you're
alright.
Celtic, they could just pick an 11 and they beat everyone.
Yeah.
They might lose to Rangers because that's a
Well,
bit
no,
more
because they
tactical,
even,
yeah,
they
Rangers
even beat Rangers like
Mm.
4-1.
No, Rangers won the
1-0.
most recent Old Firm, but the title was already decided by then, wasn't it?
Yeah, so what were they
Yeah.
playing for? Well, bragging.
As Lesdeck said, Leeds might not have a chance at all to get a comeback. Probably not, because they've got to win by 9 goals anyway if Leicester win.
Leeds won't have a chance to come back. They're playing.
Crap.
My second point was going to be that.
Okay.
My third point is, it's Leeds United Football Club. They've never scored a goal in their existence. I'm sure of it.
Maybe one.
They scored in City, which is pretty impressive actually.
They're 1-0 down. Even if they win, they still need Leicester and Everton to both lose. It's not going to happen.
I would say it's probably Leeds Southampton, and then depending on whether
It's
Everton
just
can
not
overturn
gonna
it
happen.
against Bournemouth now.
I love it.
It is, for me, it is between Leicester. No, it's to be decided whether Bournemouth score or not.
Yeah, probably.
See,
Well, if Everton score.
Yeah,
or
if
not.
Everton score or not. But if Bournemouth
We'll
don't
see.
score in the first 10 minutes, Everton will find a goal, overturn it. If Bournemouth do score, then it's done. And
Yeah.
If you really get bored of football, you can watch the Ashes.
Nah, no one's that bored. Like, all the games will be 0-0 and I still wouldn't watch the Ashes. Yeah. As it stands, obviously, Leicester in the Premier League for 2023-24. Everton
Tell you
in the
what's gonna happen.
Championship.
Bournemouth will score, but West Ham will score 2.
Oh.
And it'll be that Everton have lost and Leicester had it in their hands.
But they all lose.
Yeah.
All the relegation sides lose. But Everton just win because
And it
they
makes this game completely
that
pointless
was-
to change nothing.
Yeah. Well, a couple more bonus FPL
Do you
points.
see the Conference League changing? Obviously, Villa only 1 goal ahead. Tottenham only 1 goal ahead.
I think, if anything, even if Villa lose to Brighton now, I could still see Tottenham conceding.
Tottenham could throw it away.
Exactly.
Dean Smith loved it when 5 miles scored.
And Leeds are surely going to push for a goal at some point today.
They've got to go for it.
They're just
They
going to
have
roll
to.
over and accept their fate. Well, we are now getting players making their way out of the tunnel, getting underway for this second half.
Who do if Leicester stay up? Who do they sign? Surely got to be a new
Henry
keeper.
White. Oh yeah.
Pickford. You never know.
I'd say target some good Championship players. I'd go get the likes of Victor Gyökeres. I would say don't be afraid of loans. Because I definitely think you can pick up some good talent on loan
Dean Henson
from
will
other
go do a
clubs.
shift.
Yeah.
Maybe you go
They
and
need
get
a keeper because they've got Warden and this other bloke.
Iggeson's in goal at the moment.
It's
Abde
awful.
Ezil or whatever his name is.
Who?
The guy at Barcelona. Does he still play for Barcelona?
What, the really young
Moroccan kid.
guy? Like
Dunno.
the guy, the 15-year-old,
No.
or the other guy.
Not that's Yamin Lamal, right? Or Lamine Yamal.
They've got two confusing names.
Okay.
So after this performance, let's just go pick up Mark Travers. He's been brilliant.
What's he doing? He hasn't got any shorts on, has he?
He's just put him really high up.
Just like West Ham got Fabianski and Areola. Could see if they get one of them.
Is Areola on loan or have they actually signed him?
Signing.
Signed him, yeah.
And then just play
And then just go.
40-year-old Fabian.
So they've got
Yeah.
2 goalkeepers that they could potentially start because they're good enough.
Yeah. And then who else? I'd say go and steal some Toulouse players because I think you can definitely profit a lot there. Toulouse are a good side, but they're not going to.
lose.
They're not going to be. Well, great one, mate. They're not going to be in the Champions League next year. I'd say go and get Fuller and Balogun if you can. But equally, Leicester's attackers aren't too bad. I think Daka and Iheanacho are both great strikers.
And Vardy's brilliant.
Confusing as to why Vardy didn't play today.
He's
You
been
know,
playing
big
well.
moment, and you probably want your
Yeah, but
talisman.
He's been playing well, hasn't he? Recently. Though he
Yeah.
did miss a penalty against Palace. won the penalty, so you know.
Ian Atchell's played well recently as well, though.
Yeah, Ian Atchell's been good this season.
He has had a good year.
Is Daka injured?
I don't know.
He just doesn't play.
He's just young and inexperienced. Doesn't really need minutes playing for a side that can barely get the ball forward.
Yeah. Who did they sign him from? Oh, was it
Redwall Salzburg.
Yeah.
The little talent farm. And now we're underway for the second half here at Goodison Park. Bournemouth in search.
45 minutes.
So Everton in search of a goal. Bournemouth looking just to hold on for some
3-2
reason.
Southampton. It is. Suleiman has scored again.
No.
That's happened.
Yeah, no, yes. It's quality.
No, he hasn't. He actually has. Has he? Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly.
Mother at the top.
Liverpool losing to Southampton.
Oh god, what are we doing?
Liverpool all over the place. What has changed there?
And speaking of, Leicester has said that Southampton are a very underrated team. Maybe they are.
Maybe, yeah.
I'm not going to say anything because Chelsea could still.
I think this Southampton side will piss the Championship though, because they'll hold on to a lot of them and they're good young players. I think Nick Nack.
Oh, Alcaraz gets 20 plus goals.
Yeah, Alcaraz is a baller, mate. I've had stocks on him since I watched him play that Carabao Cup game against who did they play? Newcastle, I think it was.
Yeah. Whenever
Southampton
score,
big
it's
him
like
up.
Ward-Prowse or Alcaraz. No one else.
Oh, today it's Sulemana with a double, but
okay, apart from
And Ward-Prowse.
when they play against Liverpool.
Yeah.
Then Kamaldeen
Trent
Sulemana
McFadden
does go us out of play.
What's going on?
What is it with
That's good,
these players doing nothing all season, then getting a brace against Liverpool? Like Crescenzo Somerville's never played football before, and now he gets a double against Liverpool. Sulemana has done nothing since joining Southampton.
Who does Southampton
Brace
bring
against
in? We spoke about a lot of managerial changes because they've said that Sellas won't do it next year.
No, they're bringing Russell Martin from
they are, I knew that.
Swansea City, of
And
course,
Swansea
the former
wanna get-
Norwich fullback.
Swansea want to go get Greg Berhalter.
I think, yeah, that's weird. I think it would be smart for them to bring in Michael Obafemi because he's someone who he is familiar
Is he
with.
playing with Swansea?
Yeah.
Michael Obafemi, yeah. So I think if Martin brings him
got some
across,
Wi-Fi
and of
cables.
course, they do, yeah.
Who?
Obafemi plays for,
Swansea.
used to play for Southampton, right?
Yeah.
He came through this
Yeah.
Southampton Academy, so
Maybe.
bringing him back to the club could be an interesting.
Yeah, but why would you want to go to a club that just?
Well, if your manager's
Yeah.
heading there, and you're employed by Swansea City, I think you probably would go to Southampton.
Yeah, but not if you.
Though
have
what a fall
something
off for
against the club.
Swansea. Swansea used to be pretty good.
Yeah, do you remember
Yeah.
Renato Sanchez at
Wilfred
Swansea?
Boney.
Same for like
What a
Cardiff.
Come on.
Like I swear, the
Wilfred
bottom half of the Championship is just like
Boney.
2015 Prem sides.
Wow.
Like Reading,
Wow.
QPR, Wigan, Swansea, Stoke, Cardiff,
Oh, I miss the days of that Premier League.
Sunderland. They're all like boring Championship sides.
Peter Crouch, Wilfred Boney, and Arnautovic just tearing it up
Yeah.
for Stoke and Swansea.
Chester fan, by the way, thanks for watching. Glad you've enjoyed the stream.
Pedro Porro, 2-0 Tottenham, that's game over.
Yeah, I'm
I
glad we're
nearly
not
put
watching
Pedro
that
Porro in
game.
my team as well.
No, stop bullshit.
No, I did,
No
I
one
did.
did that.
I did, because if you look at form, he's like third in form.
He's crap.
Defender.
He plays for Tottenham. They're going to concede in about 3 minutes.
If Southampton keep this up, I might actually watch the highlights. I wouldn't it? That's been 5 goals.
Yeah. That's like all of Southampton's goals.
And it
this
isn't
season.
5-0 to the opposition, so you might be alright.
Could become like 5-3 though. Yeah, look at the poll and chat as well. The percentage chance of Leicester going up's definitely increased, in your guys' opinion, since that goal. 26% now for Leicester.
Wait, who did,
56% for Everton, 18% for
Wait,
Leeds.
only game
at the
up.
start? Who was favourite?
Everton. Strong favourite, about 70%. And that's now dropped to 56%.
The only game out and a goal
Chat.
in is City Brentford.
Also, to the 18% that voted Leeds, you are mad lads. So
People actually
Respect.
voted Leeds.
18% of our chat thought Leeds would stay up.
So out of 18% of 34 people,
Yeah. Do the maths on that if you want.
Leeds would stay in the Premier League today. They concede to Pedro Porro. Here come West Ham. Big tackle from face.
And also Bournemouth.
He's
Brooks
just
has
a
been
big tech
shoved
gambler,
off the
isn't
ball.
he?
Yeah.
McNeil's just sent Brooks into another dimension. Here is Amadou Onana. There's zero attacking intent really from Everton.
Oh,
That's a foul from
Billings
Philip.
played none of the ball. Everton need a goal. They're pushing for it
Billings
now.
in Denmark, isn't he?
Yeah, he's Danish.
That's
Just smacked him in
he
the
doesn't,
face.
he doesn't look Danish.
No, how would you define a Danish look?
Danish.
Like Ericsson. That classic sort of Scandinavian blonde hair, blue eyes. That's more Swedish, isn't it? Like they all look like John Guidetti and Victor Gyökeres.
He's just, I don't know. It's just something about him, really.
Everton free kick where there used to be a big chance for them to get a goal. Why they? Also, what is that phone? He's got an antenna sticking out the top.
The other guy's got a calculator.
He's got an iPad. He's got a pen on the back. He's got an iPad and a phone with an antenna. Rolling back the years, the Leicester fans.
Did Bournemouth sign Lerma this summer?
No.
Sign him back.
I've had him for years.
Yeah, but I thought I remember them having him, but I thought they signed him back.
I have a feeling he went to Villarreal, but that might have just been an FM or
Flicked on. Oh, it's bouncing around. It's in grey water. Safe from Travers.
Not over the line. Goal decision system says nah, mate. No.
Damari Gray, that's a poor header.
He should score. Why has he headed it that low?
Yeah, that is poor from him.
Free header. He heads it into the ground.
That's so poor.
And he's got to go that side.
Yeah.
Do you see how open that was?
Put it anywhere in the
Barney
air.
doesn't clear his lines, forces for Damari Gray, and it's such a poor header. That could be the difference.
Mark Travers is keeping Leicester in the Premier League.
Jefferson Love has also always been at Bournemouth since 2018.
So he's leaving the Palace. That is a brilliant addition for Palace. 4-0 Arsenal. Why couldn't they do it at any other point in the season where it actually matters?
Xhaka. Kane assist, by the way, for the Porro goal.
Oh yeah, Kane assist.
Oh, we'll take that. Is Odegaard assist, or is he just...
Party set himself up. Flicked it up and volleyed it home.
No self-setups.
This is a signing that I completely forgot happened. Mario Lemina plays for Wolves. He's had a good season from what I remember, but I forgot he played for him.
Where did he play before that?
He was at Fulham a couple of years back on loan from Southampton.
Party goal disallowed.
He was at Southampton, went on loan to Fulham and Galatasaray. Then he went to Nice, and then he went to Wolves. What a weird career path.
I remember Lemina, he was rubbish at Southampton, I think.
Yeah, when have Southampton Southampton haven't been good since days like Mane and Van Dijk and Pella.
Graziano Pella was good for a year. They went to China, didn't he?
He scored an overhead kick, didn't he?
Yeah,
brilliant.
Class little player.
And then didn't win the
Shane
goal
Long
of the year, and Wilshere won it, and he was like, "Oh, Pele should have won it."
So Southampton just didn't transition. You know, they lost Mane. Then they sort of had that Danny Ings era.
Shane Long when he scored the fastest goal in the
They never replaced
Shane
Ings.
Long was never good, I swear.
They never replaced Ings. They just still had Jay Rodriguez.
Smart. Ian actually was chasing down Aguard, who fell on the floor. Oh, that's soft. That is soft.
But also, yeah, to try and replace Danny Ings with Che Adams and Long is not going to
Biggest downgrade ever.
And then bring in Adam Armstrong.
Yeah, Adam Armstrong. I hope he goes to Ipswich.
They should have highlighted the
I think he
great
might.
header, aren't they?
Yeah. They can offer a lot of financial.
Here comes Bournemouth. Brooks.
Puts
the ball in.
Oh, that almost met the number 11 Dango Uatara, right?
Hit his hand.
He punches it home and boots Everton out of the Premiership. Oh, yeah.
Tell you what, Everton are in danger.
The fact we could lose a giant in Everton is quite... it's a fascinating...
United scored 2-1.
Last 27 minutes there.
Rashford?
37 minutes there.
Rashford.
Bruno Fernandes.
Come on, FPL points.
I
despise him.
I
But
absolutely hate him.
having him in my FPL team makes me like him a little bit.
If I could abolish 3 players in the Premier League, it'd be him, Anthony Gordon,
Mate,
and Anthony.
Fred's got 2 assists.
Yeah, that's what I hate.
Richarlison, you don't like?
Yeah,
Usually.
I'd get rid of Richarlison, Gordon,
Elliot.
and...
Or have you come round to him?
No, Elliot's better than Richarlison.
Oh, I thought you were just messing out.
Bruno Fernandes, I think he's my most hated man on earth.
I hate him.
I despise the bloke.
Well, he plays for my best team on FM.
He's just such a whiny
good.
little man.
I respect the bloke.
I can't stand him.
I lost all respect for you for saying
Yeah. Leave.
Oh, Bruno Fernandes. Oh god.
No, I like having an FPL because then I get annoyed when he scores, but I go, oh, FPL points at
I
least.
feel ill
Nice little.
when I mention his name.
And Anthony, I can't stand him.
Is it the little spins?
He's more funny.
Everything.
No, what annoys me about Bruno Fernandes is he actually scores some goals.
Yeah, Bruno
Anthony
Fernandes is
just-
actually a good football player.
Anthony just spins around, so it's
Yeah.
just funny to watch him. But Bruno, he scored 2 and he's like in really good form, and it really annoys me because I hate the bloke.
Yeah.
He spends the whole game whining at the referee.
If I was a referee, I'd hit him.
That was an interesting reaction from the Everton fans there today. Brooks going down. Yeah, Everton have 35 minutes to keep themselves in the Premier League.
Yeah. Will they do it?
No.
No.
Fair enough. Concise answers, thanks, guys.
We all backed.
Don't worry, we're not like
We-
presenting to anyone or anything.
We all backed them at this kick-off, and all it took was Leicester to score. I got they're still on their phones. I can't get over these blokes on their phones. They're not
What are they
phones.
doing? They're not phones.
Who are they calling? They've been called for about 10 minutes.
They're a business meeting.
Yeah, they were calling. I wonder if they've got like. I wonder if it's like a radio.
Why do they keep cutting to them? Who cares that they're on their phones?
Oh, right, yeah, to see what...
Yeah,
It
it's
could be a
Tara and
radio to
Brooks.
listen to the scores.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but then surely you just track it on your phone.
Yeah, I was like,
Well, they are now.
you've seen the phone. It's got an antenna sticking out of it.
Maybe they've never downloaded football, but they can't download it now because they've got no 4G.
Yeah.
So they're having to listen to the radio. They would need
You'll be
4G.
waving it in the air in a
Doesn't
minute
make
trying to get
sense.
some signal.
Yeah, they don't have any 4G on their phones. They've bought a physical radio to
Yeah.
the ground.
Tarkovsky.
Stick Talk Sport on. They should put our stream on, then they get
Can't get
full
words.
coverage
Yeah.
Way better than Talk.
of all the games. And no Simon Jones. I think that's his name, isn't it?
Talk Sport just talks
I
so
remember.
much.
Not
about it.
Simon Jones, that sounds wrong.
Talk sport, though.
Oh, falls to Decore!
Oh! He hits it cleanly, and Everton
took a
potentially
block,
staying in the Premier
For
League.
Arsenal as well.
They've now got that
celebrate.
fourth.
Is it?
That keeps them in the league.
That...
Welcome
yeah,
back,
of course.
Harry, mate.
I forgot, yeah.
Why are they celebrating? Dunno. Just a goal, innit?
Yeah, I thought...
Just a meaningless little goal that keeps them in the Premier League.
That can be huge. He's been brilliant this season.
Oh,
And what a... Someone's on crutches. They've got both crutches in the air, so I don't know what they're standing on.
Maybe they're sat down.
They're magically healed. That is Jesus with that Arsenal fourth goal. That is massive. What a hit, by the way. I think Travers didn't move for that one. He couldn't be bothered.
Well, he's done enough, to be fair.
Yeah.
He's
Look,
trying
they're
to-
still... Oh, it hasn't
Match that
been
then. Well,
bad.
potentially not Knick-Knack. There's still 33 minutes for a
Bournemouth have to
Bournemouth
score,
goal.
Not Leicester and Leeds that are down. Doesn't matter what happens. Leicester, because they've just heard.
Yeah.
They've heard the
Yeah,
news of
you can
King
see
Power.
the fans. That man's got a fox on his head. He deserves to go down.
But
That fox
hang on,
mask
so
alone,
Going
it
into
just-
this, were Everton 3
The
points...
flares are out. They're 2 points clear.
We've been out the whole
2
time.
points clear. But then I thought Leicester's goal difference was better.
The bloke in the wheelchair is magically
Yeah, it's-
standing.
But they're 2 points clear. so
Miracles are
if
happening. at
Everton
Goodison
win,
Park.
Leicester physically can't catch, can they?
What a hit from Decore.
Yeah, but... Oh, they're winning, not drawing.
Yeah.
Crikey. That's
Bang.
one.
What a hit. As I say, yeah.
And now we're going to get replays on both screens. Oh, it's so
Brilliant.
sweet. And
Catch
that's
is
why they're
so
playing him
short,
as an
yeah.
attacking
It
midfielder.
takes a deflection, doesn't it?
No.
Oh, yeah, it does.
I don't think it does, does it?
A
No, it
little-
did. It took that, and it did enough to take it away from Travers. That's why he didn't move.
It's a little touch
Look,
on.
guys, they've got a walking simulator. Genuinely, they're learning how to walk. Everton have scored, and people are learning how to walk.
We cut to the other corner, some bloke just stepped out of a wheelchair for the first time. To
They
cheer
did.
for
They
it.
went cut to the wheelchair. He's definitely in a wheelchair. He's just learning how to run. He's just run the bit.
In my defence,
In my
I
defence-
was left unsupervised.
Jesus.
Oh, he's definitely an absolute menace to society.
He looks like one, yeah.
Jesus has scored Arsenal for.
Assist by Odegaard?
It better be.
No.
Trossard's
As
got
it
another
stands,
assist. What
Everton
little-
would stay in the Premier
they've got
League.
numbers on. It's a radio. They've got radios. They actually took radios to the game.
Mikel Antonio. Look
Surprised
at him,
they've not
he
like
doesn't
took a power source, a TV, and just watched the other game while they're there.
Benrahma.
Oh,
is
off
it
the post!
Rebound.
Rebound can't find its way.
That
to
had definitely relegated Leicester.
Antonio down the box.
It's
Everton
a ball
want,
bit,
sorry,
hasn't it?
Leicester want obstruction, I think.
Everton fans in full voice now. They are staying in the Premier League as it stands. But there's still half an hour to go, and here come Bournemouth, and the ball is played in, and here they come.
In.
Oh, there's a bit of a scramble,
Henry.
and the ref's giving a free kick to Everton.
Vigna not happy about that one. The Uruguayan left back, of course, on loan from AS Roma. Don't think he gets a winner's medal if they win the Conference League because he's not playing any games. But
Why are we looking at clouds?
because
Fireworks.
fireworks at Goodison Park. That's a bit premature.
Yeah.
Like they should be relegated for that.
I
Yeah,
love
you
it
know what?
now.
Send them down. Send them down. Send them down. Send them down.
Could you imagine?
Also, Gian Felix served on for Chelsea, as is Carney Chukwuemeka, who should have started, by the way. Why Ruben Loftus-Cheek's getting any minutes in this stage of the Premier League, I don't know why.
Yeah, but they've got the flares and they've got fireworks out and they get
Fireworks.
relegated now. Hilarious. A blue mist just descended on Goodison Park. Send them
As
down.
they go down, I imagine that.
Bournemouth should put top
Imagine
four now.
a Dominic Solanke last minute goal.
Knee slides. Reveals a Liverpool shirt underneath, of course,
Yeah.
ex-Liverpool player. Reveals his Liverpool
Like runs on there
shirt.
and murders him.
Dominic Solanke is the reason we didn't win the Premier League. Because we were drawing,
Right.
like 2-2 to Wolves, and he has an open goal, and it's a volley, and he goes for an overhead kick and puts it over. And then we lose the Premier League by 1 point.
Oh dear.
So Dominic Solanke,
Thanks for that statistic.
I mean,
Mate, it's secretly Everton through and through.
I knew there was a reason I loved Dom Solanke.
well, he used to play for Chelsea, didn't he?
Yep.
That's probably why.
He cost... some weird thing about that move between Liverpool and Chelsea, wasn't there? So I went through court and stuff.
3, we're going 3,
Some
5,
negotiation.
2, 3, 6, 1. Yeah, going 3, 6, 1.
Get 12 players on the pitch.
Sneak one on.
Good ball in from Tielemans.
Oh,
That face. As Fine's got a header in the right end.
But it doesn't
This
matter.
could
It doesn't
be-
matter.
He celebrated so much.
No, but this could be big because now if West Ham score, Leicester have security. Everton don't have that security. If Bournemouth get a goal, Leicester are Premier League.
Yeah.
At the moment they're not.
The Everton faithful out in full voice.
With their flares and fireworks.
What, a little 5-year-old?
Yeah, him. He's their biggest geezer.
4-2 Southampton.
Right, your club's actually in the mud.
4-2 Southampton. You can see 4 Southampton. Also, that puts Trent on -1. Because he's got a yellow card as
Trent?
well.
Oh, Jack, your fancy hopes.
31 points at the moment.
Let me
What's
guess.
Patcham?
Adam Armstrong scored.
Have a look.
Adam Armstrong scored.
23. Patch on 23. Owen is on 27.
Wait, so you're top currently?
That I'm top by 26 points, and I'm the highest scorer. So at the moment, I would be winning the fantasy league. Who's love to say
Adam Armstrong scored a football goal.
a real one. McNeil bringing me 3 points at the moment. Castagna 6. I need less than
Does
on there.
Skamaka still play for West Ham? Well,
He
obviously
does,
he does,
it's
but is he injured?
I
Oh no,
Oh,
Danny
yeah.
Ings is on.
think he might
I
have a knock.
think Moyes has hidden him because he only likes to pick. from
Antonio
the UK.
started today, didn't he?
Yeah.
Vigna's injured. Leicester would still be 2 points off. Leeds would be 5 points off. They're down. They're rubbish. No one likes them. Hallelujah. How have Leeds still got 19% of the vote on the draw? By the way, it's evening
It's been
out.
other people. Yeah, no. It keeps going up and down
Let's
in
keep
there.
him more.
Keith and Moore. Why are they bringing him on if they want to go?
If he now scores, seeds. Ben Rama into the side now.
I swear everyone we slate on the show scores. Like we were slating Adam Armstrong earlier, and he's gone and scored against Liverpool.
He's done it again.
If we slate Kiefer Moore, we relegate Everton.
They need the next Liverpool.
Oh,
player.
Palace League like in Forest. I've got Brennan Lodi in my fantasy team.
Wait,
That's
Palace
frustrating.
was it Eze?
I don't know. I just got rid of it. I didn't like it. That's a silly foul. 27 minutes to go.
Crystal Palace goal.
Yeah, Everton are Premier
That's
League.
Will Hughes.
God,
Eze assist?
he still plays football.
I need an essay contribution.
God.
Or
I've got
Edouard.
Eze
I've
as
got Edouard as well. Elise, for God's sake.
He
Kelly.
always gets assists.
Like,
Solanke.
when I went for, I was
Oh,
early in the
what's he
season
doing?
weighing up between Elise and Eze. Went Elise, did nothing for 2 weeks, took him out, and he didn't do anything. While Eze went and scored a hat trick. Now I've gone Eze 5 days of the season, and Michael Elise
I've
dropped.
had Eze for
scored an
so
assist.
long and it's been so good. He always scores.
Yeah, he's been in great form recently, hasn't he?
That's Roy Hodgson masterclass.
Great season, 10 goals, 4 assists for him. got a brace 2 games ago against Bournemouth. Got an assist last time out. Scored against West Ham a couple of weeks ago. Brace against Southampton.
Mate,
Goal
Ryan-
against Leeds in a 5-1
Ryan
rout.
Christie has come off for Kiefer Moore. Bournemouth are going for it. They're acting like they need to win.
They do.
They don't want Everton to
They,
win.
they want to mud Everton and then steal all their players. Yeah, where do you see so at the moment Leicester go down.
Madison gone,
So,
Tielemans gone,
yeah.
Barnes
Well,
gone.
Tielemans gone anyway. He's out of contract.
Castagne
Somehow
gone,
no one's signed him
Dewsbury
to a
Hall
free
gone,
contract. yet.
Iheanacho gone. Actually, Iheanacho will stay and get 37 goals in the Championship.
He'll actually break records.
Oh,
He'll
look.
get that little what's it called? The European Golden Shoe. Well, the Championship counts for half. He'll score so many that he'll actually.
Wait, Championship counts for half?
Yeah. So European Golden Shoe, if you get a goal in the Premier League, counts as Championship counts for 1. Premier League counts for 2. That's it.
So it's hard in the Championship. He just scores 7.
Because League goals count for 1.5,
Like Johnny
I think,
Evans,
or
has just kicked
1.75.
in. Johnny Evans has committed slight assault and he's been booked.
It's only slight.
He's
but,
just murdered Jared
The
Bowen.
Portuguese league, I think, is 1 or 1.5. Well, yeah, 1. Same for Eredivisie, stuff like that.
And he's shagging Danny Dyer.
Because it makes it like a Croatian forward could get 100 goals in the Croatian league and win the Golden Shoe.
What I find mental is that, so you know Ronaldo, obviously he scored quite a few goals.
Was he?
Yeah.
Who's he? Which one?
And but I'm surprised that
Pub League.
some random geezer from League 2 that's just too good for League 2 but it's just staying in League 2 isn't up there with Ronaldo. That would be quite
Lots of
cool.
goals.
Isn't there a guy like the Indian League?
There's that. I don't know.
Who's got on the national stage? Who beats him from Iran? Isn't the Iran striker?
Yeah.
Yeah, some Iranian forward from the 90s or something because he just played loads of football for Iran.
Yeah.
And just scored every time they played because
Yeah.
they played Zambia and Trinidad and Tobago.
That's the thing, though. It's making it easier now as we progress into the future that people can break those international records. People so amazed that Kane beat Wayne Rooney's England goal scoring record, but we play so many more
We've got
qualifiers.
Nations League, which nobody cares
We're adding more games to the World Cup and stuff like that.
qualifiers for Euros and World Cup. Then we have to play we're still playing national friendlies.
Your bladder has issues, I swear.
Honestly.
Senati's been booked. He assaulted
23
someone.
minutes left.
It's going to be close now. It's going to be really close now.